Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. And if you're new to my stream, my name is Abhishek Sharma and I'm trying to learn advanced backend and system design. And this is day 67 of that. So if you enjoy the stream, do consider subscribing to the channel and drop a like. So from today's stream, we are going to start a new project, and the goal of this project is to learn event-driven architecture. So as we follow project-based learning, so we are going to build a project which is a food delivery application, backend of a food delivery application, and our goal is to learn event-driven architecture from scratch. So we are going to start from all the way from setting up the BRD business requirement documentation, understanding functional non-functional requirement structure, building the high level design of the application, and then focusing on the project structure, and then we are going to start the development of this project. So like from this project you are also going to learn, we are also going to focus on learning the software engineering skills, like how to plan a software all the way to building the end product. So let's start now. So okay, uh Tapan Patel, hello bro. Hello Tapan Patel, welcome to the stream. What's up? Avinay, hi bro. Hello Avinay AXC7167. Welcome to the stream. Tharun, hello bhai. Hello Tharun, what's up? राजेश साहनी है ब्रो. शाम को थोड़ा नैप ले लिया था शायद. Actually no, I did not take any nap. So yeah. Hello mate. Hello Harshil. Welcome to the stream. All right. So let's get started now. Where is it? Okay. So event driven architecture. So we have created a curriculum for event driven architecture as well. Right. So this is the curriculum. All right. Which switches sound or Mac vibes? Mac vibes. I think the default one. The default one. राजेश सहानी लुकिंग वेरी फ्रेश. थैंक यू राजेश, थैंक्स अ लॉट. भाई कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया. टैप फ्यूजन 2 आप कैसे हो? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. ओके, सो फूड डिलीवरी एंड दिस इज द, वेयर इज इट, implementation goal. Yeah, so this is our chat. This is the phase 2 phase 0 roadmap, and this is the chat link. Okay, so let's open it. All right. Okay, so let's start with, okay, what you're doing today. Today we are going to learn about, from today we are going to start a new project for learning event driven architecture. We are going to build a food delivery, a backend of a delivery application. So right now we are going to learn about what is business requirement documentation, what is functional non-functional requirements, how to design the high level HLD of the application, and then how to structure the application. Okay, Tapan, Notion versus Obsidian. I like Obsidian more, Tapan. Bro, I need your suggestion. Headphones on or on clip earbuds, which should I buy? What's the goal? Like you want to stream, or you want to play games, or you just want to want an ear thing that you can go and have a workout with? Like what's your goal, Abhinay? टाइप फ्यूजन भाई साहब बैकएंड की के लाइक की लाइव 7 तक पहुंच गया, पता ही नहीं चला, दिन बहुत जल्दी बीत रहे हैं. ओके टाइप फ्यूजन. Okay, okay, so let's start with, we are going to start with phase 0 to phase 0. Okay, and this is the phase 0 implementation plan. Okay, all right. Rajesh, what about your project SaaS to find? Yes, sir, we are working on it. We are working on it. I have started working, like a website core feature is done. Now we are working on the SDK part. Shashank, hello Shashank, welcome to the stream. Bro, I'm selected for Python developer interview. I know too basic how to crack the interview. Python, can you give me the job description? Like in the job description, what is there? Tell me the job description. Okay. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is about business requirement. Okay. Okay. Before phase 0.1. Okay. So, okay. So this is what we are going to do. Phase 0. Okay. Hmm. I'll explain why this document exists. Okay. So right now we are going to learn about PRD. PRD. Okay, requirements code. It doesn't in a production company. It usually work like business idea, product discovery, product requirement document. Okay, PRD. So here we're going to learn about PRD. PRD. Okay. Okay. Hi, bro. Hello, STEM user. Welcome to the stream. Rajesh, bro, did not feel distracted by why reading all the comments. Yeah, I like to interact and study. I like to do both. गेमर्स भाई कुछ लोग तो सैस को एआई से बिल्ड करवाते भी अर्न करते हैं क्या बिना खुद से कोड किया हाँ कर सकते हैं बट वो लोग डायरेक्टली बिना देख के नहीं करते दे ऑल्सो मेक सम यू नो when you're trying to build a SaaS, people are going to pay for your SaaS, right? They're going to pay you, so you cannot just blindly close your eyes and AI will write the entire code. You have to look at the code base. You have to understand what are the vulnerabilities, what are the security issues that you need to fix in your code. So you need to learn a bit of software development if you are trying to build a SaaS. Okay, so notice something important. Code is one of the last steps. Yes. Okay. Code is okay, fine. What is product discovery? Most people think product is brainstorming. It isn't. It is answering one question: what business are we building and what are we trying to solve? Notice that neither the question. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Why architect starts with the business? Imagine two CEOs say the same thing: build a food delivery app. At first, they sound identical. CEO, we connect customers with restaurants and independent delivery partners. Okay. Restaurants already have their own delivery staff. We only provide online ordering. Okay. Shashank, actually, my uncle referred me. I didn't give any JD. She said learn on Python for juniors is D. I don't know what to do. Just learn basics of Python then. Just learn the basics of Python and make sure you know how to code in Python. That's it. What are you building right now? We are trying to build a food delivery system. Our goal is to learn event driven architecture. And see, in this particular phase, we are going to learn how to build up entire software as a product, right? So we are going to learn about what is PRD, what is BRD, how to build the high level system design of the application. Then we are going to learn about the structure of the code. So we are going to take it from absolute scratch all the way to the end product. Okay. Bye. Hello, Girishankar. What's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Bye. If I'm a second year, first year, so can I SaaS with the help of AI? See, if you're in first year, I will not suggest you to use AI to learn code. Okay. Okay, we own CAD. Okay. Same scenario, completely different systems. This is why engineers spend time understanding the business before discussing architecture, our product vision. Let's define the food flow. Okay, okay. This statement will become the foundation for everything we build. Foodflow is a multi-restaurant food delivery marketplace that connects customers, restaurants, and independent delivery partners through a single platform, enabling customers to discover restaurants, place orders, and make online payments and receive deliveries efficiently. The single platform drives many architectural decisions. That's another okay. Marketplace. Okay, means we manage interaction between multiple independent parties. Yes. How are you? I'm good, Giri Shankar. Thank you. Thanks for asking. How are you? How are you, brother? How is it going? It means we manage interaction between multiple independent parties. Each has different permission, different responsibilities, different. Okay. Multi-restaurant. This may okay. Fine. Okay. 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 Independent delivery partners. Notice that this implies drivers are not employees in our first version. Okay, that's nice, Girishnkar. Tap Fusion. भाई जिस हिसाब से आपकी skills है आप तो see Tap Fusion. I don't know what how much package I deserve, but my goal is to build my own startup. So that's what I'm focused on. Okay. Assign logic. Okay, okay, okay. Place orders. This. Okay, fine. Problem statement. Every product should clearly state the problem it solves. Without a problem, there is no reason for the product to exist. Because I need convenient way to discover restaurants, place food orders. Okay, okay, okay. Notice this means okay, fine. Success metrics. For version one, we define business success metrics. Restaurants receive okay, okay, okay. Stakeholders. Our senior engineer always asks who depends on this system. For food floor, primary stakeholders are customer, restaurant. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Okay, so scope definition. टैप फ्यूजन 2 वो तो पता है लेकिन सपोज आप अगर खुद का सास ना बना रहे होते तो 1 करोड़ तो पैकेज होता आई डोंट नो टैप फ्यूजन 2 आई डोंट नो आई कैन नॉट आंसर दैट ओके ओके फाइन कॉमन मैसेजेस मेक डिजाइनिंग फॉर एवरी फ्यूचर फीचर because school instead start with the business kafka may never be needed or it may become essential later. Yeah, guys, see, when you are planning a software, the first step is to understand why we need something and how to implement it. So, why and how? Try to find answer to these questions. Why I need a particular technology and how to implement it. That's it. Okay. Gamers, 1 crore plus is not a joke, bro. True, gamers. Okay. Treating the PRD as an engineering document. PRD describes what the product should do and why. It does not prescribe implementation details. Okay. Deliverables for phase 0.1 product vision and all. Okay, we'll produce production style PRD section containing this. Okay. PRD phase 0 roadmap requirement engineering. Okay. Why does defining the business model come? Okay. Why do we? Okay, we have. Let's copy this, and in PRD we're going to keep this here. Okay. Fine. We understood the importance of PRD. Why does defining the business model come before choosing a technology like Kafka or BullMQ? Okay. Why do explicitly define non-goals in PRD? In food flow, who are the primary stake? Okay. Okay. So here I can say that this we have done. I don't want to answer those questions. It's fine. Strike through. Okay. Guru, don't ask income from a man and age from a DD. True. Welcome to the stream, Guru. Gamers, भाई मेरे कॉलेज के स्टूडेंट एआई से एप्स बना के अर्न करते हैं, क्या सही है आपके हिसाब से? सही है अगर they are earning, that's completely fine. But in a long term, they have to learn software development. Rahul Singh, hello Rahul Singh, welcome to the stream and thank you for subscribing to this channel. Krish05, we back. Welcome back to the stream, Krish05. Okay, noob codes. Bye. How to focus for long hours like you? Uh, to focus for long hours, first you have to increase our attention span. To increase our attention span, maybe you can, try to spend less time on screen. Uh, Try to save your energy. Focus on important things and stop getting distracted by other things. So maybe that's what you need to do. Okay. Samir, is it necessary to learn TypeScript? Actually, Samir, if you are getting into the JavaScript ecosystem, like if you want to become a full stack engineer with JavaScript as your base primary language, then yes, TypeScript has become the industry standard because TypeScript provides you, type safety. So it is very important now. Blasty Bob, bro, after Mon for Gen AI engineer, do see with if your sole purpose is to get into Gen AI or agentic AI, you can stick to JavaScript. ओके भाई, वैसे क्या उनकी इनकम की क्या लिमिट हो सकती है सिर्फ थाउजेंड्स में? इट डिपेंड्स गेमर्स, इट डिपेंड्स इंटायरली ऑन द मार्केटिंग, हाउ मेनी यूजर्स दे आर गेटिंग. स्काई इज द लिमिट विद सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विस, स्काई इज द लिमिट. ओके. Okay, so now let's start with, you need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Requirements engineering. ओके. क्योंकि मैं नहीं करना पड़ क्या कमा पा रहा इसलिए. सी यू देखो, देर आर नो शॉर्टकट्स. ऐसा नहीं है कि इफ यू यूज ए आई यू विल स्टार्ट अर्निंग मनी. यू हैव टू लर्न हाउ टू यूज ए आई. यू हैव टू लर्न सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपमेंट skills even if you are using AI to build the software. And then you have to learn about distribution, marketing. There are so many things before you build a product. Bro, Modern में TypeScript के साथ Next.js, it depends. Yes, Next.js, try to learn Next.js as well, because see, personally, I don't like Next.js backend feature. I like Next.js only for front end. Uh, Basically, Next.js is a full stack framework, right? It supports backend as well. But the issue is that if you use Next.js for backend as well, you become vendor locked in, because Next.js is heavily dependent on Vercel. So that's why I don't use Next.js for backend so much. Requirements engineering. Goal: transform the product vision into a clear requirements engineering. By the end of this phase, we should know what the systems must do, how well it must do it, under the what constraints it operates, what assumptions we are making, what success looks like. Only then we can begin designing the domain. Hold on. So, okay, fine. Why requirements engineering exist? Okay, requirements engineering. All right. So here we have this, and here I can mention my PRD here. Then here I can make requirements engineering. Requirements engineering. Guys, you have to understand that why we are making so much of requirements engineering PRD, because with this project we are also trying to learn how to actually follow a proper software engineering process to build a software, right? So it's not just about writing the code, it's about planning the software, building the HLD as well. So that's what we are doing. Okay. But but जब तक मैं खुद से डेवलप सीख एप्स बिल्ड करूंगा, तब तक वो लोग से 10 ऐप. सर व्हाई डू कंपीट? You should not compete with others. Okay, you're not able to earn because you don't do anything, you're just asking questions. हवा में तीर मार के कुछ नहीं मिलता. Okay, got this. Transform the, okay, we understood this. Why requirements engineering exist? Let's imagine this conversation. Product manager says users should be able to place orders quickly. Sounds reasonable, but what does quickly mean? 100 milliseconds, 2 seconds, 10 seconds? Okay. Differentiate. Different interpretations lead to completely different architectures. Now another requirement, the system should never lose an order. What does that, what does never mean? If project crashes, okay. The relationship between product and engineering. A common misconception is PRD is develop, and then next step is developers write the code. But in a business goals, product requirement, engineering requirement, architecture implementation. Okay. Okay. Then we have architect. Okay, deliverables. For food flow, will produce requirements engineering, functional requirements, non-functional. Yeah, this is, see, functional requirements, non-functional requirement is very important. Everything here, like, we have to follow a. Right now, we are going to follow all the proper software engineering steps before we start building the product. Functional requirements. What are functional requirements? Functional requirement answer, what should the system do? This describes observable business behavior. Example, customer can register, customer can log in. Okay. Notice something, there is no mention of express. Okay. Production example, instead of writing customer places an order, a production requirement looks like FR001 title, place order, description, and authenticated user shall be able to order containing one or more items from a single restaurant. Preconditions. Okay. Okay, got it. टैब फ्यूजन 2 भाई जोमेटो ने भी यही किया होगा जब जो आप कर रहे हो हाँ लाइक व्हेन यू ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अ सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ प्रोडक्ट then yes you have to follow these steps. It's not just about planning the software and start building it. You have to follow a certain criteria. You have to build the PRD, you have to build the requirement documentation, you have to build the HLD, then you plan the software, then you start building it. Okay, Krish, you're not gonna watch any lectures on this, or you directly gonna learn? I will be learning through articles, and I will be watching lectures as well. Okay, fine. Other then non-functional requirements. This is one of the most overlooked topics among backend engineers. Many people think features define a system. In reality, a quality attributes often have a greater impact on architecture. Two systems may both support placing an order. Okay. Same feature can be different architecture. NFR categories will define requirements across several dimensions. Okay, Tectonic Baba. Welcome to stream Tectonic Baba. Hello भैया कैसे हो? मैं बढ़िया टेक्टोनिक आप कैसे हो? Okay, then after this we have okay, scalability NFR. Okay, search restaurant under 300 milliseconds. Create an order. Okay, time limitations. Okay, like we are going to set a criteria like how fast the API is supposed to do, right? All these things. Dhruv Gaur. Hello Dhruv Gaur, welcome to the stream. Yo bro, what are you learning? Hello Akshit Wig 1224, welcome to the stream. From today we are trying to learn event driven architecture, and we are trying to build a food delivery application, backend of a food delivery application, to learn about the practical side of event driven architecture, right? And for this we are following a proper software development cycle for software development steps. So right now we are trying to build the PRD and requirement documentation. Okay. Dhruv Gaur. Hi bro. Hello Dhruv Gaur. What's up? Chirag, are you creating any kind of summary doc for viewers we can read and align later streams if starting from somewhere middle like me? I already have a curriculum. I have shared my curriculum in Discord server, Chirag. भैया मैं ये इंजीनियरिंग क्विट करने का सोच रहा हूँ. क्यों टेक्टोनिक बाबा? वाई? हेलो ब्रो, योर हेडफोन नेम YT Zoro. The name of the headphone is Black Shark V2X. Okay, Samir, I'm currently learning Node.js and thinking of learning TypeScript also. That's nice. TypeScript is important. It's good that you are learning from the day one. Go for it. Security, reliability, all these things. Okay. Business rules. One order can contain items from only one restaurant. Restaurants can reject orders before preparation begins. Drivers cannot accept multiple active deliveries. Customers cannot cancel an order after preparation starts. Online payment is required before restaurant confirmation. Correct. Then assumptions, constraints, English language only. Okay. Estimation, daily active users DAO. Peak concurrent users. Okay. Read write ratio. See, we learned about read write ratio in the last project, right? Okay. Success criteria. Common mistakes. All right. Okay. Okay. Fine. Go here. Put this here. And here we can. It's engineering. Phase 0. And here I can put this. Requirement engineering. Then we have domain. Then we have domain discovery, event storming, domain driven design, architecture, high level design, API contracts, event contracts. Okay, fine. Got it. Now we will start. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Chirag, you can find my Discord link in description of the stream. टेक्टोनिक बाबा, बस भैया मजा नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ कर नहीं पा रहा इसमें इसलिए. See, टेक्टोनिक बाबा, अगर if you want to get the real taste of software development, then start building projects. Okay. भाई वैसे उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बढ़िया है, एआई से ऐप बना के अर्न करके, जितना पेरेंट्स की फाइनेंशियल कंडीशन अच्छी नहीं है. ओके. थर्ड. ओके. ओके. Hey, Abhi bro, what does your day look like if you can tell? My day is pretty simple. I wake up by 9:30. Then I start working on, if there is any freelancing projects, I start working on that. If not, then I work on my startup project, like my SaaS that I'm currently building. I work on that. Then I also take one-on-one calls. Then I go to gym. Then I relax, and then at night I start learning new things. Okay. But yeah, do you think adding embedded system projects in resume would help? Yes, it can help for CSE. Yes, Attack Titan, welcome to the stream. It can help. Okay. अभिषेक भाई, आज आप एनर्जेटिक नहीं लग रहे, कुछ हुआ है क्या? शेयर कर सकते हो? ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, एनर्जेटिक तो हूँ. आई एम ऑलवेज एनर्जेटिक ब्रो. ओके. Fine. Now we have to learn about domain discovery. Understand the business domain deeply to that enough that we can build software that accurately models it. By the end of this phase, we should know business vocab. Okay. Okay. They might create. Imagine developer joins a food delivery company and immediately start designing tables. Look, but ask what is an order? The answer a table. That's a wrong mental model. An order is not a table. It's a business concept. Okay, software models, reality. A useful way to think about this is real business concept, software model, database. Okay, what is domain? A domain is the area of business your software is solving. Okay, got it. श्लोक चौधरी, ब्रो कल मेरा एक कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर का एग्जाम है, आरजीवीपी यूनिवर्सिटी. सो कोई टिप्स दे सकते हो क्या? क्या टिप्स दूँ? लाइक make sure you go through the notes that your teachers have shared. Okay. Why? What makes you motivated every day? What makes me motivated is that I don't depend on motivation. I depend on discipline and consistency. I don't depend on motivation because motivation burns out. You can stay motivated for a week at max. Then after that, if your identity has not changed and if you have not built discipline, then you will again go back to your old self and old habits. Okay. Attack Titan, because I would like to go into software dev itself, but adding embedded system project would make a difference. Nishank Varshne. Hello, Nishank Varshne. Welcome to the stream. And thank you for subscribing to this channel. See, embedded systems, yes, it can make a difference, but make sure you understand it properly. Chowmin Khaoge. Welcome to the stream, Chowmin Khaoge. What's up? How to learn web development from scratch in today's time as a developer. If you want to learn web development, then first get into backend, because first focus on full stack development, but also start with backend first and choose one programming language. Either go with Python, JavaScript, or Java. Then learn the basics of that programming language. Then learn a framework that is based on that programming language. Then learn about REST APIs. REST API is the basics of your API architecture. Then learn about databases, how to connect databases, how to learn about authentication and all these things. Then start building projects. Okay, hello bhaiya. Hello Ashmit, what's up? Welcome to the stream. DBHQ. Do you live alone right now? No, DBHQ, I live with my parents. Welcome to the stream, DBHQ. Okay, Rajesh Sani, bro, you can add buy me a coffee if you enjoy the stream. Sure, Rajesh, I can put that. But if people want to support, they can, give super chats and all. So maybe later on I'll add that buy me a coffee thing. But right now I'm not focused on that. Let's see. Can I do DSA in Java? Yes, you can do DSA in JavaScript. Piyush, hello Piyush, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Hey bro, I also want to start building a SaaS product that could solve real life problem and save users time. How should I start? Should I start cold mailing people and get to know them first? See Piyush, there are two sides of it. First is how you're going to build the product, and second is how you're going to get the users. Some people first get the users and then they start building the product, but if you are a beginner and if you're trying to build a first ever SaaS, I will not suggest you to first focus on marketing. First, focus on building the product. If you are a first time SaaS builder, first build the product, understand what, pick one problem. This is the first step. Pick one problem, then pick one tech stack using which you're going to build a software that is going to solve that problem. That is the first step, right? Then start building the software. Maybe learn the fundamentals of software engineering, because see, AI can build the MVP. You can use AI coding agents to build the MVP, and you can get understanding of the basic version. Dishant Ghai, hello Dishant Ghai, thank you for subscribing to the channel and welcome to the stream. So once you build the MVP, then you have to think as a software engineer to build the real product. A product that does not crash and does not have any security bugs. For that, you have to learn software development skills, software development knowledge. You need to learn those things, right? Then build that product. Then focus on marketing. And for marketing, there are lots of ways you can market your SaaS. Okay. Chowmin खाओगे और PC specs 16 GB RAM, Intel Core i5 500 GB SSD. Okay, Doraemon QT. Hey buddy, it's been a while. How are you? I'm good, Doraemon is QT. Welcome to the stream. Sumit, thank you Sumit. Thank you for subscribing to the channel and welcome to the stream. Ashmit, cause Chai with Code has given me a strong idea about it. So nice, nice. That's nice. A DSA roadmap. Slok Chaudhary, a DSA roadmap is very simple. First, pick one language, programming language. Then don't directly jump to solving questions. First, understand the fundamentals of an algorithm, fundamentals of a data structure. For example, you're trying to learn array. First, learn about what is an array data structure, what are different types of algorithm, then try to solve questions. Okay. Chirag Lalwani, I need small guidance from you. I have completed my diploma in CS, and until today I had 3 years experience in full stack dev and need to build career in AI. Are certificate plus project enough for this AI career? See, certificates, to be honest, certificates are fine, but they are not the best thing. Uh, uh, because personally, companies don't blindly believe on certificates, right? So the best way to get into AI is to build projects, deploy those projects, and maybe you can learn about how to build AI agents, how to build agentic AI, how to build Gen AI projects and all. Then learn how to deploy them. Try to build end-to-end product. Then showcase those products in your resume and start applying to companies. Okay, आयुष से हेलो भैया, मेरी बिल्ली ने मेरी जॉब ले ली वेब डेवलपमेंट की. ओके, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम आयुष की. व्हाट्सअप. ओके, our domain is the area of business or software. Okay, fine. GitHub source code collaboration. Okay, domain understood. Okay. Okay, backend engineers QA. Okay, fine. This is fine. This is fine. Address. Domain map. This is a food flow marketplace, customer, restaurant, driver, address, restaurant menu, menu items, order payments. Okay, got it. Got it. Okay. So then learning the core domains, core domain, order management, all these things. Okay. That's fine. Copy this and put this here. Domain discovery. Then go here and focus on domain discovery. DD. Paste this. Then here we have where's my phase 0? This is my phase 0. And requirements engineering done. Format, strike through, domain discovery. We have this domain discovery, and we can strike this as well. Okay, see, why I'm showing you these things is because whenever a company or a software engineer is trying to build up software, they don't directly start coding. This is the step that they are following, right? So this is the whole point of showing you this thing. Event storming. Okay. Event storming. Okay, fine. Now let's start with event storming. Okay. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Okay. भैया आप आपके कौन सा यूज करते हो नोट्स? आई यूज द नोट द एप्लीकेशन दैट आई एम यूजिंग टू टेक नोट्स इज कॉल्ड Obsidian. Okay. Attack Titan. Just wanted to ask whether making a typing website supporting real-time challenges with other players would be a project worth adding. Yes, it's a very good project. There you can learn about real-time communication. It sounds simple, but when you try to implement it, if you implement it properly, you will learn a lot. It's a very good project. Okay. Akshit, just wanted to add to what Abhi said about discipline, which I completely agree with. Thanks, man. Thanks, Akshit. Thanks for saying that. Okay. Akshay, don't grind CS like you're trying to finish a syllabus or prepare for competitive exam. Have fun, stay curious, explore what interests you, and build projects you care about. That's where the real learning is. I agree with Akshit. I agree with him. Then we have event storming. This is the phase you will begin thinking like engineers at Uber Strive. Okay, fine. I want to make one thing clear before we begin. Event storming is not about events. That sounds strange, but it's true. Most engineers hear events, they immediately think Kafka. Okay. No, okay, fine. Event storming. Goal: understand the business by modeling everything that happens over time. By the end of this phase, we'll have business workflow, domain events, commands, actors, policies. Okay. Notice again, no code. Okay, fine. Understood. Why event storming exists. Okay. Attack Titan. Thanks a lot, भाई. Welcome, Attack Titan. आयुष के भैया आप कोड जनरेट करवाते हो एआई से? I don't use AI coding agents. I use GPT to generate the code. But before I implement it, I make sure I understand it. Because my goal is I need to understand the entire code base in my head. If I use AI coding agents, they will write the entire code base, but it will be very difficult for me to debug it. Okay. So that's why I don't use AI coding agents. Why event storming is? See, AI coding agents are very good to build the MVP. I keep saying that because yes, they are very good to validate the idea. But when you're trying to build an end product, then you cannot trust AI coding agents as of yet. I don't know about future, but now you cannot trust AI coding agents to build an end product that you can deploy. Okay, let's imagine you're joining Uber. The product manager says users can request rides. The operation team says drivers can cancel, financial payments can fail, customer support says refunds happen, backend engineer says we have 40 microservices. Now ask yourself, how do you understand the entire business? Reading source code won't help. Reading a table won't help because none of them explain how the business behaves. That's why Alberto Brandolini created event storming. Okay, Alberto Brandolini. Let's see. Alberto Brandolini. Brandolini. Who is he? Italian computer programmer. Event storming. Acha, okay. Okay, let me just go and start my dark reader. Alberto Bardolini. Okay. Okay, this guy created event storming. Okay. Its purpose is to answer one question: what actually happens in the business? Okay, the fundamental shelf. Most developers think like this: user, API, controller, service, database. Event storming completely ignores software. Yeah, business. Okay. There's no software, only business. Business are timeless timelines. Think about a food delivery company. What is it really? It's a timeline of business facts. Customer registered, restaurant created, menu updated, order placed, payment authorized, restaurant accepted order, food preparation started, driver assigned, driver picked up the order, order delivered. Everything that happens in the company is a fact. The observation is the foundation of event driven architecture. Okay. Okay. Arya More. Hello, Abhishek. Good evening. Hello, Arya More. Welcome to the stream. And good evening, brother. What's up? How are you? Domain event. Domain event is a business fact that happens in the past. Okay. Okay. So here we have to create something called. We can close this. Close this. Event storming. Event storming. And this phase 0. Event storming. We have this. event storming, right? Domain driven design. Okay. Ishan. Hello Ishan, what's up? Welcome to the stream. I want to deploy projects with a bit of AI use in it entering BCA second year. How should I start? I want to deploy. See, if you want to learn about deployments, there are two types of deployment. Either you can take a VPS, you can Dockerize your application, and you can deploy the Dockerized container, and you can, use a Nginx to forward the port. Right. That's what you can do, or you can use no code deployment tools. But as an engineer, I will not suggest you that because no code deployments are quite expensive. So I would suggest that you can learn about how to deploy your code in a VPS. Okay. These names create order. Is a fact? No. Place order, still an instruction. Order placed. Now it's a fact. Order placed. Okay. Okay. Domain events. These are the most customer registered. Okay. Well, every one of them is immutable. History cannot change. Commands. Instead of what happened, the answer. What do we want the system to do? Okay. Commands express intent. Okay. Okay. Who issues the command? Customer actors. Okay. Fine. Then policies, per automate business reactions. Nobody clicks anything. The business simply says whenever X happens, do Y. Okay. Order place, request payment. Okay, got it. Mm-hmm. Fine. Roasting brother. What's up, roasting brother? Welcome to the stream. Bro, are we not gathering all the requirements for the product you are making? What do you mean? Like, see, here we are trying to learn about the software engineering process. Before we start building the HLD high level design of this application, I want to show how to actually plan your software so that after watching it, if you decide to build a product, you know exact steps what you need to do from day one all the way to the end day when you launch the product. Okay. External systems, not everything belongs to food flow. Stripe, Google Maps, okay. Read model, something, okay. Hmm. Custom order food. Into a business customer command place order, event order placed, policy, request payment, command, authorize payment, event. Oh, okay. So basically, this is a combination. This is a interaction between the command, event, policy. Event, policy. All right. Assigned driver, event, driver assigned, command, pickup order, event order picked. Got it. This is no. Okay, fine. Why this support? Suppose the CEO says whenever payment succeeds, you immediately know where to attach new behavior. Okay. Okay. Got it. Notice something. Without writing any software, we have already identified business workflow. Uh-huh. Confusing commands with events. Okay. It's a command. Order placed is an event. Okay. Roman rings. This is my last month to take admission in MCA private colleges. Should I just take a gap and give college? Bro, just get into a college. Roman rings. Don't take a gap. If I were in your place, I would not take a gap. Ishan, should I get into Monstack, bro? Yes, you can get into Monstack. RiseX Daily. Hi, hello RiseX Daily. Welcome back to the stream. Any suggestions? See, Roman rings. To be honest, your college degree does not matter much. Get into any college. If you have skills, you will be able to survive and you will be able to get a good job or whatever your goal is. Like, I, in today's world, degree does not matter unless and until you are a doctor or a CA. In my opinion, only these two fields I think requires degree. Apart from that, degree does not matter. Okay. Red hair grid. Do you still on URL shortener or on move? No, we have completed the URL shortener red hair grid arts. Welcome to the stream. From today, we are building a food delivery system, a backend of a food delivery application. And why we are doing that? Because we want to learn the practical side of event-driven architecture. And from today, we are learning about event-driven architecture. And to learn that, as we follow project-based learning, we are building a food delivery backend of a food delivery application. Events are okay, fine. Okay, T1 set of businesses, fine. Go here. Event storming is done. Event storming. We have domain-driven design. Domain-driven design. Domain-driven design, right? Okay. Now let's start with domain-driven design. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Chris05 Piyush Garg video is good on Kafka. I watched it, but I never created anything. Yeah, even I watched that video, Krish. Prodigy. क्या हाल अभिषेक भाई क्या हाल था कहाँ थे वेलकम बैक टू द स्ट्रीम प्रोडिजी व्हाट्सअप सब बढ़िया मैं तो ठीक हूँ संडे को मैंने ऑफ लिया था एंड फ्रॉम टुडे वी आर back and we are trying to build a backend of a food delivery application to learn a practical side of event driven architecture. Okay, Yogesh. Hello, Yogesh. What's up? Bro, currently, are you doing job or you are a freelancer? Currently, I'm not doing a job. I'm working as a freelancer and I'm also trying to build my startup. Guru, unless you do your own Harvard GL, then your uni does not matter for tech roles. Okay, got it, Guru. This is a milestone that most people misunderstand. Many teach domain entity value object aggregate repository. That approach is backward. You end up memorizing definition without understanding why they exist. Okay, so we are going to learn. It's as a tool managing complexity in large. Okay, domain driven design. Model the business domain so that software structure mirrors the business structure. Got it. Well, bounded context map, aggregates, aggregate roots. Okay. I want to answer one question. Why was domain-driven design created? To answer this, let's travel back. Imagine you are building food flow. Your project starts small. Ishan, bro, in first year, I made a weather API based web app. What do you suggest I should make in second year? Maybe you can try to build a full stack application like a blog application or a e-commerce application. Miss my three fast API liked my tweet. That's great, bro. Nice. Sahil, please tell us about your startup, bro. Actually, right now the SaaS that I'm trying to build, it solves a very crucial problem that I think most of the people will find it valuable. It's like when you have a website, lots of you're selling something or it's a simple website or a e-commerce application, whatever it is, right? Lots of visitors come to your application, they see, they scroll and they go. What if there was a way to understand exact behavior of a user, what happens when a user comes to your application, what that user is accessing, how many times that user is repeatedly coming to your application or a website, right? And what is the intent, buying intent of that, is this particular user a potential customer or not? What if you can find these details? Then as a business, you can use this information to plan your next ad campaign, or maybe how to approach a new customer. Maybe you can learn these things through that data. So basically that's what I'm trying to build in my SaaS right now. Okay. आयुष टेकी भैया आप कहाँ रहते हो और आपने जॉब कहाँ की थी? हेलो आयुष टेकी, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम. मैं तो कोलकाता वेस्ट बंगाल में रहता हूँ और द जॉब दैट आई हैड, आई वाज वर्किंग इन अ सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनी एज स्प्रिंग बूट डेवलपर. What if you use two AI, same prompt, paste both side, maybe get better conclusion? Just a thought. Yes, we can, but in the end, what is an LLM? If you see, Krish, you need to understand from outside, LLMs can look like they know everything, but in the end, LLMs are trained on predefined data and they are just, making an assumption of and making a probabilistic count of what should be the next output token. That's it. That's what they are doing, right? So if you use this prompt and fill it to next LLM, it will give similar answer. Okay. Ishan, so you are a college dropout, bro? No, I have completed my BTech. I have completed my BTech. Then after that, I have worked in a service-based company as well. Okay. It's like a B2B, right? It's not like a B2B. It's not a B2B because we don't have the payout feature yet. So yeah. Restaurant orders, okay. Everything looks fine. After 6 months, coupons, loyalty, okay, all these things are here. Now the code base looks like this. Yes, every service calls every other service. Soon your architecture looks like this. This is what engineers call a big ball of mud. Okay, tightly coupled, and it is too this architecture is not good, right? Nobody know who owns what. Okay, this isn't a code problem, it's a modeling problem. Triple D was created to solve exactly this kind of complexity. The core idea of domain driven design. Domain has, okay, hold on. Here we can create a new note as domain driven design. Okay, and here I can link this in my phase 0 roadmap here, event storming here. I have this event um domain, not domain discovery, domain driven design. Yes, भैया आपका प्लेसमेंट कॉलेज से हुआ है ऑफ कैंपस हुआ था मेरा प्लेसमेंट. Okay, architectural decision. Okay, has one central principle: the software should reflect the business, not the database. The software should reflect the business, not the database. Okay. Notice what it doesn't say. It doesn't say use repositories. Okay. Okay, fine. So bounded context. This is the most important concept in domain-driven design. Many people think aggregates are the heart of. They are not. Bounded contexts are. What problem do they solve? Let's use one word: order. Ask different teams what an order means. Customer support. An order is something that customer can cancel. Correct? An order contains dishes to prepare, and driver has a pickup and delivery instructions. Okay, fine. Which all of them, that's the problem. The same word means different things in different parts of the business. Without boundaries, teams constantly step on each other's toes. Bounded context. Okay. Instead of forcing one global model, Triple D says each business area owns its own model. Each business area owns its own model. Okay. Food flow, we might identify these contexts and restaurant, ordering, delivery, payments. Let's examine them. Responsible for users of the restaurant context, fine. Ordering context, delivery context, payment context. Okay. Then context map. Now we have context, we identify how they relate. At this stage, we are not designing APIs yet, we are understanding dependencies. Right? I identify identity. Correct. Okay. Entities. Now we can identify entities. An entity is an object with a unique identity that persists over time. Example, customer is an identity. Customer may change name, email, but it's still the same customer. Correct? Same goes with restaurant. Okay. Yo, hello Hussein Maroof. Welcome to the stream. How are you, brother? Immutable is defined only by its values. Then address. Is a different address. We don't care about. Okay, we care about the value. Money, coordinates. Okay. Aggregates. This is where many tutorials start. But now it should make sense. An aggregate is a consistent boundary. Okay. Guru, triple D, bounded context is similar to onion architect. Onion layer is self-sustained and has access to maximum of one layer above it and below it. Okay, got it, Guru. Okay. Notice a table, not a. Okay. Why do aggregates exist? Imagine an order. Hussein, GG bro, what do you up to? Today we are trying to learn about event-driven architecture, and we are trying to build a backend of a food delivery application. Guru, see Onion Architect and DD in Google. Sure, I'll just give me a few seconds. I'll check it. Just give me a few minutes, Guru. Okay, Onion Architecture, right? And Triple D. Got it. Why do aggregates exist without items? Can it exist without items? No. Okay. Can anyone arbitrarily modify an order item? No. Okay. Therefore, order items, delivery address. Order is combined of these things. Okay. The order aggregate guarantees the business rules are maintained. Every aggregate has only one entry point. Okay. Okay, domain invariants. Instead order, okay. Root protects the business invariants. Okay. An invariant is a business rule that must always hold true. An order must contain at least one item. Okay, so basically the core rules and all items in an order must belong to the same restaurant. These are the rules, right? Delivered order cannot refund to preparing. Okay, return to okay. Roman rings. If the degree is only needed, shouldn't I just get an online MCA degree? This will save money, I guess. Yeah, but see, in India, especially, what happens when you look for a job? They will say that BTech degree required, BCA degree, especially in India. So, for that reason, I will suggest if you have an option of doing offline degree, then try to get an offline degree. Offline degree has much more credibility. Domain service, sometimes the behavior doesn't naturally belong to the single entity. Example, driver assignment. Should order choose a driver? No. Should driver choose an order? Yes. Okay. Okay. Business algorithm. Uh huh. Repository boundaries. Okay, no, I mean, okay, fine. Okay. Make one giant agree. Okay, okay, got it. So this we have understood. Copy this. Roman copy paste it here, and we have this here. Now we need to understand a bit about onion architecture. Onion architecture and domain driven design. Okay, so let me see. And we have onion architecture here. Onion architecture. Let me see the image. Sesh, what are you doing? I'm trying to learn about event driven architecture and I'm trying to learn the practical side of it. So for that we are trying to build a project where we are trying to build a food backend of a food delivery application to learn the practical side of event driven architecture, and we are following a core software development process, and we are not jumping into the code directly. We are first planning the software, we are designing the HLD, and then we are getting into the coding side of it. Okay, big chill. You make curious on earlier. If you want to deploy it, how much it costs approx? How much domain name cost? See, big chill. The thing is, domain name can cost anywhere between 1,000 rupees, 1,000 Indian rupees to anywhere around 5,000 Indian rupees per year. And if you take a VPS, then the cheapest VPS that you can get is $4 VPS, $4 per month. Bug Network. Hi, hello Bug Network. Welcome to the stream. Google both at the same time. Okay, okay. Onion architecture and domain and domain driven design. Dev community, we got this article. Onion architecture in domain driven design. Okay, let's go through this article. Domain driven design, introduced by Eric Evans, is a software engineering philosophy aimed at creating a system that closely align with the business domain. We got this. Okay, we learned this. It will show you DD in a more productive thing. Okay, got it, Guru. Adit Singh, I have bought domain and VPS both for 150 rupee. That's nice. How, bro? Alan, is learning from ChatGPT or AI better than watching tutorials? It depends what you're trying to see. What you're trying to learn, it depends on that. You can. What I recommend is first watch tutorials, then use AI. Don't do it ulta. First watch tutorials and then use AI. Okay. Big Chill, thanks. Welcome, Big Chill. Okay, at its core, okay. While a domain-driven design provides principle and practice for modeling and understanding the business domain, it doesn't prescribe how the application should be structured. This is when Onion architecture steps in. Okay, let's learn about this. Onion architecture. Onion arch. Oh, let's not put this here. Untitled. Delete this. Here only domain-driven design. Here only we can learn about Onion architecture. Okay, Onion architecture. Bug network 2. Bro, I have some questions about full stack. People around me say it is dead. Take it by AI. What's your perspective? It is not dead, bro. It is not dead. See, people who don't have much information, only they say such things. Creative Boy. Hello, Creative Boy. Welcome to the stream. Hi, I'm a fresher backend developer. I want to learn more about the architecture or good decision and understand how business goals align with development. Any suggestions? Then follow this particular series. Like today, we are actually implementing. We are trying to build a backend of a food delivery application, and we are trying to build it from scratch. So before getting into the coding side of it, we are trying to plan the software, and we are following the entire software development process. So if you want to learn that, learn about software development process. Okay. Onion accepts in offering a robust architecture approach to implement triple D principles effectively. Onion architecture complements triple D by structuring application layer in a way that protects the domain model from external dependencies. Protects the domain model from external dependencies by enforcing dependency inversion. Yes, we learned about dependency inversion, right? We have been using dependency inversion. So now we know why dependency inversion is important, because it makes your domain, like it protects your domain model from the external dependencies. Okay. Alan, welcome to stream, Alan. How good is this Obsidian Notes app? Does it take it? Actually, Obsidian is very easy to use, and it is much better than Notion. Welcome, welcome, creative boy. Okay. Okay, the domain model remains the core focus and the heart of the system. Oh. Critical business logic is isolated from the technical concerns such as database APIs or user interfaces. So here you can see that the heart, the core of the domain is preserved here, and all the outer layers are just external things. As you can see, domain service, then we have application service, and then we have the DB, job, streams, APIs, outer layer, and then application. Okay. Okay, hold on. Dependency inversion, separation of concepts. Okay, this is very important. Thank you, Guru. Thank you for suggesting this. The core represent domain model and business logic. Outer layer handles infrastructure, UI. Okay. Visual represent of onion structure. The image provided is a perfect example, representation of onion architecture. Yes. Domain model core. The innermost layer represents the core business logic. Okay, so this is the core business logic, right? Then we have the use case encapsulates specific business workflows or actions. Okay. Naman Thakur, how's the learning curve of Obsidian? It is very easy. You just need to watch one 10 to 20 minutes video and you are good to go. Application coordinates between the domain and okay. Let me save this image. Save image as downloads webp file. Okay, hold on. Okay. Infrastructure survey handles technical concerns like database and APIs, presentation, UI layer. Okay. The arrow in the diagram emphasizes dependency flow. Dependency flow. Okay, so you can see dependency is coming from outside to inward, right? Okay. Dependency, the innermost layer code are independent of external systems. Okay. Roman A, Slow-mo, why you're trying to scare me? I've just had backend. Okay. Sandeep. Hello, Sandeep. Welcome to the stream. Okay. Guru, quick 5 minutes meet. Maybe later, Guru, because right now we are just trying to plan the software. Okay. Separation of concerns, domain layer, application, infrastructure layer, presentation layer. We got this in interface driven design. Inner layers define interfaces, the domain, advanced independence, testability, scalability. Mhm. Challenges, initial complexity, design interface abstraction for every layer may seem redundant for small projects. The need for additional boilerplate. Okay. Steep learning curve. Uh-huh. Scaling on microservices, event driven systems. Modular design, fault tolerance. Project structure. This is important. Product domain. Hold on. Interfaces, domain, then application services. Uh-huh. Domain layer. The core of the onion architecture. Domain layer is the core. Okay. So we have product, we have domain. Okay. And user is a domain. User, okay. Shit, okay, got it. Public ID, all these things. Explanation. Okay. Can you send the chat GPT link? This link, okay. I'll just drop it in the chat. Hold on. I'll just drop this link in the chat. Okay. I have dropped the chat link also, right? Chat link also in the chat. I'll drop it. Hmm. Okay. All right. So uh, we go here. Okay. Explanation. Application layer. Workflows. Okay. Product service. Service layer. Okay. Service. Got it. User service. So now I can see that we were actually following this architecture in our URL shortener. I did not know that we were doing this, but we were doing some part of it. Okay. Yang. Hello Yang, welcome to the stream. What's up? Explanation, purpose, user service contains the okay. Yes, Guru, I will be taking the screenshot and in fact I will be saving this entire article. I'll go here, paste this, and also here I can say article link. I got this. Infrastructure layer. So here we have a domain layer. If you see, hold on. We go here. It is better to take a screenshot of this image. Take a screenshot of this image, and this I can put it in my notes. I'll go here and I'll go to screenshots. Go here, copy this, put this and put this here. Okay. Okay, fine. And it's better to copy this from where? We have this infrastructure, product service, explanation, infrastructure layer, infrastructure layer, implements product repository. Okay, so we have a different repository layer and then we have an infrastructure layer. Okay. Hello, bhai. Hello, Codebo. Welcome to the stream. What's up? We have this user repository. As you can see, this in-memory user repository implements the user repository. Okay. So return this dot user. Similar in memory. Okay, this stores user's memory. Implements the method defined in user repository. So did we miss the repository? Hold on. Repository code. We have the service code. We product service. Okay. Hold on. It will come in later. Presentation layer. Presentation layer is basically our router and everything. Controller layer we have. Right. Okay. Main application we have index.ts. Okay. Got it. This is actually very important. This article is gold mine. Go here and here I can put this. Okay. This I can remove. Okay, let's keep it. Let's keep it, and I can delete this image. Okay, not here. We have this. Okay, so this I can remove this. Yes, and here I can keep this. Okay. Okay, so this I have understood. Right. Okay, close this. Close this. Okay, fine. So here we can conclude that we have done this as well. We have understood this. Format, strike through. Okay. Directory structure. We have taken everything. Here, if you see, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, we have the directory structure as well. We have the directory structure here. Okay, we got this. Right. So after this, we have product discovery. Where did it go? Okay. So now we have to focus on architecture decisions. Let's see. Now we will start this. And teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Satyam, which article, bro, do share in the Discord? I'll share it in the Discord as well. Hold on. Discord. This is my Discord. Okay, cool. Nice one. Thank you, Guru. Thanks. We got this. And here we have. Here in my resources, here I can drop this link, article link. Copy URL, and here I can paste it. Article to understand domain onion architecture for domain driven design DDD. Okay, I have dropped this article in my Discord. Okay, we got this. Okay, excellent. This is one of the most overlooked parts of software engineering. Most developers think architecture is about choosing technologies. Okay, that's not architecture, that's implementation choices. Architecture is about making important decisions under constraints, and those decisions need to be documented. That's why companies use architecture decision records. Architecture decisions, ADRs, document these significant architectural decisions for our application food flow, explain why we made them, what alternatives we considered, and what trade-offs we accepted. By the end of this phase, we'll have a set of ADRs that guide the rest of the project. When we reach phase 1 and beyond, we'll be implementing the decisions we have already justified. Okay. Why architecture decision needs documentation? Okay. Okay, so we have this. Okay. Why are we using okay instead of Kafka? Okay. Someone let's migrate everything. Now we are making a decision based on assumption instead of evidence. An idea preserves the reasoning behind architectural choices. Okay. Codebo, bhai previous message का reply. What was the previous message? Codebo. Yo, hello Satya, what's up? Welcome to the stream. भाई आज फर्स्ट डे था कंपनी में. मैं बस प्रोजेक्ट पर काम किया एंड फास्ट एपीआई में, लेकिन इस प्रोजेक्ट में जेन एआई लैंग्वेज स्मिथ लेवल का प्रोजेक्ट है. क्या करूं? सीखो. यू हैव टू लर्न. नाउ यू आर वर्किंग. You got a unknown technology. Now you have to learn. This is where you need to understand how to teach yourself. Okay. Developer KD. Triple D clean architecture, onion are not same architecture, so we should carefully when we yes, I know like onion architecture is a way of implementing triple D, right? And in our previous URL shortener, we have been implementing a bit of onion architecture only. Okay, 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 fine. Example of ADR structure. User model monolith status accepted context. Okay, decision order Microsoft layer monolith. Okay. कोडबो आज फर्स्ट डे था न्यू कंपनी में वहीं वहाँ माइक्रोसॉफ्ट फास्ट एपीआई में जिन्हें वो मल्टी एजेंट और डेटा साइंस लेवल का प्रोजेक्ट था उसमें कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है कुछ बताओ इफ यू आर इन अ सिचुएशन वेयर नॉट एबल टू कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है तो सबसे पहले आप पहले देखो कि क्या क्या टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रही है पहले देखो कि क्या टेक्नोलॉजी यूज हो रही है फर्स्ट थिंग सेकेंड थिंग देन ट्राई टू लर्न दोज थिंग्स learn try to understand the code base or you can take help from your fellow developer or someone who is a bit senior than you or you can build simple projects using those same technologies that it is already being used in that project. I think that is the best way to learn. Okay, but they look like same such a trap for developers. Yeah man, I know developer KD. Okay, modular monolith. Okay, follow before writing no ideas. Let's okay, fine. Design for evolution, boundaries, modular monolith. Okay, this is Postgres as the primary database, REST APIs, then Redis, BullMQ before Kafka. That is okay before Kafka. Okay, event driven evolution, Docker Compose local development. How do I think? Okay, common mistakes. Got it. So here I can say ADR, and phase 0, event storming also we have done. Format, strike through, architecture design, decisions, ADR. Now we are getting to the high level design, HLD. Okay. Romanings, what role is in the demand right now? What role is in the demand right now? Like for enter IT sector. In demand, there are lots of things. Full stack development is still in demand. AI, full stack AI engineer is in demand for freshers. Guru, in URL shortener, I expose the domain entity to the API layer, which is not DD. It is scaled down version of DD. Okay, got it, Guru. Rahul Sharma. Hello, Rahul Sharma. Welcome to the stream. Prodigy. Abhishek Bhai, your favorite gym exercise? My favorite gym exercise. I enjoy pull-ups. I like pull-ups. I'd like to train my back. I think back is the most important muscle group after legs. So I like to train my back and I like pull-ups a lot. Okay, high level design. Okay, now we will start with HLD, high level design. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will follow production grade approach and practice. Java is in demand. See, Java is always in demand. Java is a language that is always in demand, but the problem is it is not for freshers. Fresher, it's fine, like fresher can learn these things or not, but if you look at the job market, there are jobs for Java developers, but it at least requires at least 2 years of experience. So my question is, how can a fresher get that experience? Sesh, how old are you? I am 26 years old. Why was I thinking how old I am? I'm 26 years old. Sesh, प्रोडिजी सलमान खान का डायलॉग याद आ गया बैक मारो पीठ पीछे लोग बोलते हैं यहाँ भाई बात तो लेकिन बंदे ने सही कहा है बैक इज इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोडिजी मैं भी सेम अभिषेक भाई लैट पुल डाउन में मजा आ रहा है आजकल नाइस प्रोडिजी आई एंजॉय पुल अप्स गुरु yes Java is in demand for experienced staff Most banks and manufacturing orgs use Java a lot. Yes, I agree. See, Java is used in banking sectors a lot. There's no doubt in that. And Netflix also uses Java, Spring Boot. Okay. Okay, this is the most important course drawing boxes. We are not going to do that. A high level design, HLD. Now we are going to start the HLD. High level. This is actually the first most important part of this entire event driven architecture. High level design. High level design. Okay. HLD. And here we have high level design. We can link this. High level design. Okay. We got this. So here we have this. Okay. Is not an architecture diagram. The architecture diagram is only one artifact inside HLD. A real HLD explains why the system is structured the way it is, what the major components are, how they interact, and how the architecture can evolve over time. At companies like Amazon, Uber, Stripe, Netflix, DoorDash, HLD is often reviewed by multiple engineers before implementation begins. High level design. Okay. Roman rings. So is Python backend in demand for freshers? Yes, it is. For especially fast API. Okay. Transform everything we have learned so far into a technical architecture that can actually be implemented. Everything we have done till now feeds into this phase. Discovery requirements now HLD. Okay, notice something. The HLD is not the starting point. It is the result of understanding the business. Okay. Who owns that? Okay. Internet. HLD exists. Imagine you're joining a team with 30 backend engineers. On your first day, you are told we have 250 APIs. Without an HLD, you have to read the entire code base to understand the system. With an HLD, you should understand the architecture in less than an hour. That's its purpose. Okay. With our HLD, we'll continue these sections. Okay. Food flow API, restaurant, driver app, admin portal. Okay, this is called the system context diagram. System context diagram, remember that for the first version. See, the thing is, we are not directly jumping into event driven architecture. First, we are going to build it with a simple monolith structure. Then we are as here we're trying to learn. So what we'll do is first we'll see why monolith fails. Then we are going to shift to like entire shift this to event driven architecture. So instead of mugging up everything that we need to go for event driven architecture, first we need to understand why we are going for that, right? Okay, FluxTuber. Uh, Bro, for service-based companies, how much DSA problems you solved? See, for service-based companies, DSA is very simple. Array strings. I think I solved only 40 questions on Geeks for Geeks. Vatsal. Hello, Vatsal. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Major components. Now we zoom into Fortro itself. For phase 1, we're building the modular monolith. Yes? Modular monolith. Express API authentication, request pipeline, application core. Module, restaurant module, ordering module, PostgreSQL. Notice something important. This is one application, not microservices. Every module lives in the same deployment, correct? But they have clear boundaries. That's intentional. Why modules instead of layers? Okay. Yes. Instead, we'll organize by we have been following this only in our URL shorten. Also, we did our project structure was like this only. Okay. प्रोडिजी सर्विस बेस्ड में तो यार एरे स्ट्रिंग ही पूछते हैं मेनली. हाँ, आई एग्री प्रोडिजी. सच में के लिए सिंपल डीएसए. हाँ, सर्विस बेस्ड में यू कैन गो फॉर सिंपल डीएसए. एप्टीट्यूड कर लेना मेनली तो. हाँ, एप्टीट्यूड इज इंपॉर्टेंट. Thakshak. Currently, I have started my Spring Boot learning journey. I have learned AWS. I know about Maven and Java currently. Learning about Spring core topics. Any suggestion on what should I learn or add on to be hired? Okay. If you're learning Spring Boot, learn about annotations, learn about repository layer, learn about the service layer, then learn about the controller layer, then how these three layers interact with each other. Then learn about beans, bean life cycle, learn about that. Those things are important in Spring Boot. Okay. Bro, which banks like subject? I have to research about that, Rahul. Okay. वत्सल फिर तो यार मुझे हाँ बेसिक पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दो. इफ़ योर टारगेट इज टू गेट इनटू सर्विस बेस्ड कंपनीज देन फोकस ऑन बेसिक्स. मैं एप्टीट्यूड का के लिए कोई चैनल या कहाँ से पूछ एप्टीट्यूड के लिए जैसे यूट्यूब चैनल यू कैन गो टू यूट्यूब एंड हियर विल फाइंड अ चैनल कॉल्ड career right. Go here and you can find lots of aptitude questions here. You can try to solve that. Okay. One of the biggest mistakes in model most is allowing every module to call every other module. We won't do that. Our interaction module is intention ordering payment. Okay. The ordering module coordinates the order lifecycle because planning and order is central business. However, coordination does not mean ownership. Ordering doesn't own payments. Okay, okay. Will become asynchronous events. Data ownership. One of the most important argument, every piece of data has its own owner. Okay. Restaurant. Okay. Mm-hmm. Request flow. Customer express router authentication middleware validation order controlling controller. Order aggregate order repository Postgres. Cross-cutting concerns. Some concerns apply everywhere. Instead of duplicating them in every module, we design them as shared infrastructure. Correct? Okay. Authentication, authorization, validation, database access, caching, rate limiting. Okay. For example, logging. Yes. Okay. Fine. Freeze. Business first. Design. Replace infrastructure. Common mistakes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Welcome. Okay. Fine. HLD. For high level design, introduction, system context. One page. System context. Okay. Now we have to focus a bit. Custom restaurant portal, Flow API, driver app, admin dashboard, external systems, payment gateway, email provider, overview. We have this. Okay. Then we have high level architecture. This is a famous architecture diagram. This is what most people know HLD. It's only one section, high level architecture. Correct? Module. Now we zoom in. Example, ordering module, API layer, application layer, domain layer, infrastructure layer, repository layer. Correct? Module responsibility, identify, identity. Example, owns users, restaurant owns. Okay, okay. Got it. Okay. Hold on. Okay, okay. Identity. Okay. Module interaction flow. Okay, fine. Data ownership, external integrations, Docker Compose, Postgres Redis, Express, Boolean Queue Worker, later Kubernetes, API pods, worker pods, okay. Kafka, okay. Cross-cutting concerns, security architecture, yes. Okay, okay, okay. Scalability, reliability strategy, okay, fine. Observability, architecture evolution, okay. Okay, we have this risk and trade-offs. Our HLD will include execute summary. Okay, fine. We got this, right? Okay, so let's do this. So here we have high level architecture. Before getting to the high level architecture, hmm, okay, get it from here, copy this, get this from here. Okay, get this. Risk and trade-offs. A simple deployment, okay. Designed to teach a production rate. I don't want to basic HLD will create document resistance senior. Okay. Summary. Okay, fine. Keep it like this for now. Go here and HLD. And for high, okay. Going to have this high level, okay. Restaurant ordering driver, okay. Okay, fine. HLD phase 0 API contracts. Okay. We got this here. Product discovery. API contracts. API contracts, okay. So basically for our application, food delivery application, and this is the high level architecture. Okay, we are trying to build the high level architecture. So what we want is, if you notice here, what is happening? Express REST API is here. Then we have identity restaurant ordering. Identity. Identity basically here means user. Restaurant ordering. Okay. So we are going to have a client. Then we'll have a this is my express REST API. So it will go here. Then we have what are the modules we have? We have identity, or we can call it customers as well, right? Or we can call it users. Yes. Then we have restaurants. Here we have restaurants. Then we have drivers. Okay. We also have orders. We'll have orders. We have orders, right? Then we'll have order items. Yes, we'll have order items as well. We're going to have an order item. Hold on. We'll have order items. Hold on. We can keep this here. Here, okay. Then we'll have orders. We'll have here orders, and each order is going to contain an order item as well, right? And we'll have order items, correct? So what is going to, and for database, what are we having? We are having PostgreSQL as database, PostgreSQL database, okay? So depending on that, we'll have the requests, like user can register login, right? Then a user, we have restaurants, we have restaurants, then we have the this app, right? Then what will happen? We have users. Okay, not like this, not like this, not like this. Okay, shipping and tracking. Yeah, we have to add that as well. Thank you, Guru. Okay. You can use 5 to link using arrows. 5, how to do that? Oh, oh, like that. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Chirag. Need to add carts. Carts, order items, cart, orders, cart. Basically, if you think a food delivery app, all the food is going to come from the same restaurant, right? So order items will contain food from the same restaurant, and there can be multiple items, right? Okay. Yeah, we have to go for shipping and tracking as well. But the thing is, hold on, hold on, hold on. Not like this. We have the client, SSCPR restaurants, PostgreSQL database, correct? Then what we have? Am I missing something? Hold on. Uh, driver. This is not the correct. This is not the correct architecture. Hold on. So let me see. HLD of a food delivery app. Let me see. See, in the here also we are starting from functional requirements, non-functional requirements, everything. Let me see this. Hold on. Can I zoom in? Yeah. Mm, food delivery app, low level design. No, I don't need the low level design. I first need to see the high level design, HLD. But here it says for app low level design, data design, or user restaurant orders, data design, domain design. Okay. Okay. First we build the ERI. Yes, we can build that. But before that, I want to build the HLA. Meet for a quick ideation. Guru, just give me few minutes. First, I want to brainstorm it. I don't want to get into the solution right away. So, domain design. Okay, performance optimization, cost estimation. $3. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. Not this. And local delivery service. Okay, let me see. HLD of Zomato. High level design of Zomato. Let me see. Is it available here? Okay, high level architecture, data model, restaurant, menu item. Okay, high level design. Okay, user API gateway. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Have the food delivery app. We have the API gateway. Then we have the order service, restaurant service. But here it is already, I think it is implementing microservices, if I'm not wrong. API gateway act as an entry point. Okay. Restaurant service. Okay. We have the restaurant. Okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. Order service, payment service. We have restaurant service, delivery service. But where's the order service? Okay. 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 We have the services. Delivery flow. Scalability. Okay. Guru, just give me a few minutes. Before joining the meeting, I want to try a few things. We got this. Okay, Murphy goes to Cooper. Welcome, Steve Murphy. अरे भाई आज तो दिमाग बहुत खराब है, समझ नहीं आ रहा है ये टीसीएस वाला दलदल से कैसे बाहर आ पाऊंगा. ये 3 months नोटिस पीरियड और मार्केट कंडीशन. या ब्रो, नोटिस पीरियड तो देना ही पड़ेगा. All service based companies do that. Okay, so right now we are going to go for monolith structure, right? We are going for the monolith structure. Remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this, remove this. So now if I go here, we have this client express REST API, and here we're going to have first is the user. This is my user, right? This is my user. Then we have the restaurant. We have the restaurant. We have the restaurant. I hope the spelling is right. Okay. मार्केट कंडीशन तो बहुत ही खराब है सच में. Restaurant. Then after restaurant we have. Okay. So and driver. Remember that we need the driver as well. Right. Driver. So we need the driver here. Okay, we got the driver. So now what will happen? Goes here. Then for example, a user is here. User goes to the restaurant, sees the restaurant and places an order. Right. So this will give birth to, and user will select different things, right? So this will give birth to order items. Order items. For example, user is selecting different food items, right? Then we'll have order items. Then all of the order items are going to get into one single order, right? So here we're going to get one single order. Okay. Then what is going to happen? This order is going to get delivered by this delivery guy. This order is going to get delivered, assigned to a delivery partner. And delivery partner, like we have additional features like tracking the order and all, right? But the basic flow is like this, right? This is from the customer's basic user perspective. And from a restaurant's perspective, we can have a restaurant owner can add his or her restaurant, add different food items and all. But basic, this is the basic, what is that called? Place order flow. This is the basic place order flow, right? Okay. This is a basic place order flow. This is a basic place order flow. And from restaurant's perspective, what will happen? What can, like from restaurant's perspective, what will happen? From a restaurant's perspective, we'll have the same app. We have the client, we have the client, right? Order goes to the payment on pay. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, good point, Chirag. Good point. Hold on. I completely ignored the payment service. Okay, so now after order, what this user is supposed to do? It gives birth to payment, right? We have to collect the payment. So here we have to collect the payment, and only if the payment is successful, then only payment, correct? It's not PRD. Like I'm trying to figure out how to convert this into that. Hold on. So we have this payment. So we'll have order items, then we have order, then we get the payment, right? So only after the payment a driver should be assigned. So here we can say payment successful. Yes. So for that, what I can do is assign this order. Hold on. Payment successful. If yes, then create a fulfillment object. Okay. Payment successful, and then map it to the back to driver. Fulfillment object. Okay. Okay. So if the payment is successful, then here we can go for something like this. Hold on. If I go here, we see this, what we have, order service, payment, high level design. I don't think this is the right design. Close this, go here, then assign to driver. Chirag, I am confused at the part where I will, after the payment confirmation, calculate the time to deliver based on the driver location, restaurant, and okay. Okay, and the same full map back to the user customer. Okay. Problem statement. Okay, we have seen this. Huh? But here what we have done, if you see this, identity, restaurant, ordering, driver. What will, how will be the high level, high level architecture of this. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Application of the food flow monolith. Restaurant module, share infrastructure. Oh, ordering driver payment module. Okay. Okay. Prathamesh. Hi, bro. I just wanted to ask, As you left the job, what are the future plans? Like after learning all these things, will you be joining industry, freelance, or anything? Actually, Prathamesh, I'm trying to build my own startup, so that's what I'm. That's why I'm doing learning these things. Press API. Okay, 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 okay. Okay, so module and shared infrastructure layer. Logging, config, cache, events, repositories, Prisma ORM. Then we have the Redis, cache, sessions, pull and queue. Okay, okay, this makes sense. Remove this. Okay, so from here, move this and let's, for example, this is my client. Web slash mobile client. Okay, we have this here, web slash mobile client. Then we'll have the express API, right? Authentication authorization. Yep. Then we'll have the express API gateway. Then from here we have a big monolith structure here. Okay, here we have the big monolith structure, and from here we can take it to our monolith modular monolith. Okay, close this. So here we can have authentication slash authorization. Okay, then we'll have this modular monolith. Okay, we got this. Which laptop you use? I'm using HP laptop 15DX modular monolith, and here we'll have different services like uh, user. Then we have here after user, what do we have? We have a restaurant. Then we have restaurant. Then we have here restaurant. We have restaurant. We have ordering driver, ordering. Okay, we have ordering. Then after that, we are going to have, after ordering, what we have? Driver. And then we'll have the payment as well. Payment, we'll have this payment module, right? Then we'll have the shared infrastructure. We'll have the shared infra like logging. What else? We have logging, caching, all these things. Logging, uh, logging, caching, a rate limit. Hey buddy, how are you? Hello, S. Anish. Welcome to the stream. I'm good, brother. Okay, Prathamesh, HP 15TX HP seems a budget laptop. How is stream quality that good? It's like the RAM is high, 16 GB RAM, 16. Okay, S. Anish, got 3 clients who are willing to pay for the demo video I sent you. Amazing, S. Anish. Amazing, bro. Congrats, man. Congrats. Rate limit, infra, caching. How did you get those clients? Can you tell me? Logging, caching, rate limiting. What else? You can keep it this much. And after that, it's going to go from here to here. Okay. Hello Maringan. Welcome to the stream. How are you? We got this. Right. Then we have Prisma Pro. Then we have the database. We have the database layer. This is my PostgreSQL database. Okay. Then here we have this. And we are going to use Prisma ORM. Correct? What else? Okay. Then we can also have caching, rate limiting, all those things. Here we can have Redis as well. Redis for caching, rate. We can put Redis here, okay. As a niche, cold email, LinkedIn DMs, personal connections, sending messages to founder groups. I'm in a lot of such groups. I sent around 50 to 60 DM emails. So the conversion rate is quite impressive. Oh, nice. Nice, Anish. Got it. Thanks. Thanks for letting me know. We got this. Right. We got this as well. You have caching. Okay, like this. Okay. That's the thing. Okay. We got this. So we have done this. Okay. Fine. Hmm. As a niche, I always forgot. Even Reddit is quite good. I'm learning Reddit marketing. Nice. Okay, we got this right. We have this here. Okay. So with this, I can go here and we can mark this complete. Okay. Now we will start this. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. The most important phase of the entire project. Okay. API contracts. Design stable. Okay. 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 It's okay. Restaurant names. Backend returns. Pizza Hub. Okay. Neither team is wrong, but integration fail. Okay. API contraction versus implementation. API contract. Okay. Guru. Also, one main object is location demography, where you store the location of user, restaurant, driver. Okay. Okay. This. Okay. API contracts. Identify resources. A common mistake is designing APIs around actions. Uh-huh. Our primary resources are this. These are the resources: user, sessions, restaurant, menus, menu items. Correct. Then URI design. Login, log out. Restaurant. ID. Okay. Need nested resources only when there's a true parent-child relationship. Okay. hmm We have this restaurant ID and menu. Okay. Yeah. Okay. hmm Then step three, achieve method semantics. Yeah, we know this. Okay. Create a new order, patch order ID, update mutable fields as a delivery instructions. We should not allow arbitrary status updates through patch request because order state transition follow balance rule. Instead, post. hmm Okay. Okay. For API contract, use packed CDC. Okay. Team use Hono plus ORPC that improves developer experience. Okay. Thanks for this suggestion, team ICR 9948. Welcome to the stream. Yes, Anish, they are ready to use the product but still haven't connected to them. A call quite nervous. So don't be nervous, yes, Anish. Don't be nervous, man. Go for it. All the best. Okay, require response design. Okay. So here we have API contracts. API contracts. We have pack CDC. Okay. Okay, to our fault list, we got this error of contract. Good. Okay. 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 PG Nation works well for so. Okay. For production, we kind of change data. Will standardize one cursor PG. We learned about cursor pagination already. Right. Okay. Next cursor. Yes. Correct. Filtering and sorting rather than creating many specified endpoints. Export filters through query parameters. Correct. Step 8 authentication. Okay. Rohan. Hello Rohan. Welcome to the stream. What's app are you building? Not the URL. URL shortener we have completed. Right now we are trying to learn about event driven architecture, and for as I follow project based learning, so my goal is to learn event driven architecture by building a backend of a food delivery application. Okay. Yes, Anish. uh Thanks, bye. You are such a positive and helpful guy. Hope you achieve everything you want. Thank you, yes, Anish. Thanks a lot, man, and all the best to you too. See, first milestone is getting people who are willing to pay. You already got that, so it means that your product has been validated. Now just go for it and start building it. Okay. Authentication, idempotency. Hold on. What is idempotency in system design? Means an operation can be called multiple times and leave the system in the same final state, safely preventing duplicate side. Okay, idempotency. Okay. S Anish, right. Yep, S Anish, okay. Customer is king. Exactly. Customer is king. If you are if you are actually making convincing people that they are willing to pay for your product, that's a very big thing. Raydev. Hello Raydev, welcome to the stream and thank you for subscribing to this channel. Okay. Yes, Anish, but I am going slight out of topic. What are your views on recent Real Madrid signings? See, to be honest, I was a Madrid fan. Okay. But see, Vini is good for Madrid, and see, I don't want to create any controversy, but to be honest, I am a bit shocked by the new signings. So yeah, okay. Guru. Also, admin staff who are not customer who can help restaurant and users using the service. Okay, got it, Guru. Madrid वालों का ऐसा ही है भाई starting से. Yeah, man. See, from the time Ronaldo left Madrid, I was shocked first. Why? Why? But ठीक है. APIs are designed to produce same outcome regardless of how many times they are called with the same input. If the operations are performed multiple times, the result will be identical to performing it just once. In essence, repeated requests do not cause unintended. Okay. Okay. Get, put, delete are identical, idempotent. Okay, so methods like get, put, delete are idempotent because they don't actually change anything. Just like there's no change. Okay. What is the process of building a startup and SaaS and get the customers? The thing you're talking about. I think first you have to validate your idea. First you need to pick a problem, pick one problem, then try to think what product can you build to solve that problem, right? Then after that, there are two ways. Either you can go for marketing first and then build the product, or you can build the product then go for marketing. There are two ways. Okay, as Anish. Same bro, don't they have like maximum cap in football league for teams in stopping getting everyone good and I can't spend infinitely. True. Hala Madrid. Maringan. Abhishek, how do I share my thoughts and get some clarity about tech stack? You need my advice or you want to share your thoughts, Maringan? Can you explain? Divyanshu Lohane, how to network in college? Uh, First thing is participate in hackathons. Hackathons are the best place to grow your network. Secondly, participate in tech webinars in college. If there is any tech webinar, participate in that. Then try to build group a group of developers. Try to be friends with them. Start building projects together. Maybe you can find your next co-founder there, right? So you can do these things. Okay. Advices. Okay, so how? Okay, clarity about tech stack. Okay, Maringan. So can you tell me like what programming languages do you know till now? APS consistency, no side effects. Okay, so idempotency. This is okay. Mm-hmm. The network connection drops before the response reaches the client. The client retries without protection. The customer may be charged twice. Production payment API solve this by idempotency key header. Okay, we have to idempotency key. Okay, API versioning, open API specification. You might wonder you are learning even why spend so much time on REST because events don't replace APIs. They solve different problems. Or validate publish event. Okay, common mistakes. Okay, fine. So this we can copy and here I can go API contracts. Go here and paste it here. And phase 0, phase 0, phase 0. We have this phase 0 here and we have API contracts. Okay, so here I can put my API contracts and here we have done this format strike through. And if I go here, damn bro, it has become a big, this notes has become a big thing. Okay. Guru, find the most pretty person, have a good time. Everyone will then network with you, and not vice versa. Nice. Got this. Okay. Contract review. In production, contracts are rarely accepted after a single draft. They go through design review. Yeah, we have to make changes in future as well. That's completely fine. Okay, now our next target is architecture design. A design we have done. Strike through format. Strike through. Strike through. Event contracts. Event contract. Okay, contracts. Go here. We need to understand event contracts. What is that? Now we will start this. You know, there was a time in Madrid, there was a guy who was asking about Madrid, right? There was a time in Madrid when Ronaldo, Benzema, Bale, like that was the peak time of Madrid, right? I miss those days, but it's fine. Contracts. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Yep. Okay. You are now reached our word. Okay, okay, bridge narrator. Okay. Up until now, we have designed production requirements, domain model API contracts. Those define how clients communicate with our system. Now we need to define how parts of our system communicate with each other. Correct. This is exactly what event contracts are. Yes, bhai, CR7, Benzema, Modric, Luka Modric, Marcel. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Anish, Guru. But Jose is back. He will destroy the ego of expensive players and win trophies. Let's see. See, in Barcelona, still, see, you know, I should not, see, I am a big CR7 fan and I was a Madrid fan, but I have to say one thing about Barcelona, that they plan their team really well. They, they, they plan each and every draft. I have to say this. Contracts, goal, okay. By the end of this event design principles, event taxonomy, event naming conventions, event envelope. Okay, it's not about RabbitMQ, not about Kafka. Okay, why event contract exists? Let's start with a real production problem. Imagine our ordering module publishes this event. Yes, the payment team builds against it, the notification team builds against it, and okay, and engine changes it. Nothing failed at compile time, but three downstream consumers break in production. Correct. Why events are contracts. Event schema is just significant changing a public REST API. Correct. Anish, yes, bro. Yes, bro. On paper, Madrid is always good, but on field it's always FCB. Similarly, in IPL, MI is good on paper, but yeah, correct, correct. I agree. Mindset shift. Earlier we learned. Okay, okay, okay. REST client. Okay. Ordering module says okay. API contract was an event contract. Got this. Okay. So here we have event contracts. Event contracts. Event contracts. And before we proceed, let me do one thing. That new folder, software engineering process, and here I can put all of this inside this API contracts here, domain here, put this here, so I'll put this here, high level I put this here, PRD put this here. Okay, everything inside this. Yeah, it is better now. Event contracts and phase zero roadmap. Here we have event contracts, right? And here we have event contracts. Event contracts. Yep. Satyam, Divyanshu Lohani be part of the group, coding clubs and some value. Okay, yeah, yeah. Contracts. Okay. Why company invest heavily in event contracts? Yeah, now we have understood why event contracts are important. An event contract defines event name, event owner, schema. Yeah, okay. Uh, so not all events are equal. We'll classify them. Remember facts inside our bounded context. Uh-huh. Integration events, notification events. Anish, I really cried bhai when Ronaldo was knocked out of World Cup. He has been my idol for so long. He has proved that hard work and discipline. Yeah, man, exactly. As Anish, I can relate to that. Even see, Ronaldo is the peak epitome of discipline and mindset. Like he proves that first you have to reach the top, you have to work hard. Then to remain at the top, you have to work hard. So that's the thing. Okay. Okay. Rishix, hello Rishix, welcome to stream. Have you guys heard about Arena AI? It gives you access. Okay. Event naming, create order, event ownership, event envelope. Okay. Okay. Causation ID. Event lifecycle. Business action, aggregate changes a domain event created, persisted, published, consumed, acknowledged, achieved. Okay. Archived. Okay. Event got an example. Here's what. Okay. Event order place on ordering version description payload. Okay. It's a contract basically. Okay. Common mistakes. Understood. Event contracts done. So after this, what is the next thing? API contracts. Close this. Close this. Close this. Phase 7. Okay. Phase 0. Now build a production modular monolith in backend with EDA. Features, authentication, restaurant menus, customers address, basic admin validation page. Okay. Architecture. Dependency. Yes, we have already learned this. Aggregation boundaries. Okay. So here we have to go to phase 0 and here we have event contracts and here event contracts. So okay, yeah, we have the project structure. Okay, now this is very important. Project structure. Now we have reached another important point, which is the project structure. So as it is going to be an event driven system, event driven architecture, but before going to the event driven architecture, we are going to build this using the monolith architecture. Then we are going to understand why monolith is going to fail. Then we are going to shift to event driven architecture. Right? It's not just about mugging up something and implementing it. We need to first understand why we need event driven architecture. So to understand that, first we have to build this using monolith. Okay. Yes, Anish. Once a turtle said, if you say Ronaldo doesn't have talent and Messi doesn't work hard, you know nothing about football. True. Yes, Anish. Do you use Celery plus Redis? No, I use a Bull MQ plus Redis. We got this. Okay. Now we will start this. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. Okay. Okay. Folder structure. This is important. A project organized like this looks familiar. Now imagine the okay. Yes. Okay. So how can organize code bases, modules. Okay. Present business first. Folder represents the business, not technology. Good. Ordering, restaurant, payment, driver, bad. Okay. Okay. Modules own their code. Ordering owns. Yes. Yes, Anish. Chalo. Good night. We'll work whole night getting on new clients. Good night, Anish, and all the best. The system too complicated and not considering the testability of your system. Without testability of your system, without it of your system, how will you know if monolith or my working? For that, we are going to get into the testing as well. Module own their code. Okay, so here we have the project structure. So project structure, and where is it? ADR phase 0 roadmap. Here I can put this project structure. Okay, dependency point inward. Application domain, never the reverse. The domain layer should not know about all these things. Okay, the project, this is structure we are using throughout the roadmap. Okay, so we have the backend, Docker, Prisma, script, SRC. We have modules, restaurant ordering, payment, driver, delivery, admin. Then we have the shared infrastructure, config, test, and package. There is no top level control. Yes, correct. Module structure, one module. So for example, we have module presentation, application, domain, infrastructure. Okay, presentation layer. Okay, okay, yes, got it. Application layer. Okay, so here inside each and every module, we have presentation, application, domain, infrastructure, contracts, events, mappers, validators, test. Okay, so domain layer, aggregate entities. Okay, present layer. RAS folder, yes, API contracts, okay, request details, everything, events folder, order placed, okay. Mm-hmm. Validators, create order schema and everything. Test. Each module has its own test. Each module has its own, okay, ordering tests. Unit integration, test involved with module, shared folder. This folders I've used main project, but people put everything here. Mm-hmm. Example logger, errors, constant types, base classes. Okay. Environment module. Wide infrastructure. So here we are going to have this config folder, app folder. Okay. While structure suppose a roadmap. Phase 3, phase 4. Okay. Common mistakes. Okay. I would make that many to omit, but much in the team value. Okay. PRD, HRD. Okay. Sudhakaran. Hello, Sudhakaran. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. Rakhil, what's your thoughts on joining TCS? If you have any experience of your thoughts or your friends, do share. It's a basic service-based company. There is no work-life balance. Like it's a typical service-based company. That's all I can say. Okay. All right. So okay. Docs. Okay. Docker. Redis app. Prisma. SRC app. We have config. infrastructure. Hold on. As a app, we have modules, identity, customer, constants, main.ts, .env.example, and we have here package.json. Okay, so first we'll okay. Why the structure? Okay, I'm going to get in it. Okay, initiate node project. Yeah, that's fine. Runtime dependencies, extra TypeScript, everything. Development dependencies, prettier ESLint node. Node 1 is not required. Wait, test, super test containers. Okay, autocannon, configure TypeScript. Yeah, that's fine. ESLint prettier. Okay. Hash strongly type config.ts. Correct. Yes, configure Docker. Yup. Create folder structure. Okay, so for project structure, where is it? This is a project structure. Copy this and we can paste it here. This is my project structure. This is very important. We're going to keep it. Okay. Off-campus chances for freshers. Chances are there, but you have to prepare properly. You have to build projects. You have to grow your network. You have to approach companies. शुभम मिश्रा भाई यार फिर 3 अनस्किप ऐड देके ज्वाइन होने से पहले वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम शुभम मिश्रा व्हाट्सअप okay so now we are going to start our coding part. See guys, after this is actually the real software development process. We are not going to directly jump into the coding. Now we are going to start the coding process, right? So we have learning, advanced backend, and here we have to build a go here and create a new folder as what should be the name? Food delivery application. Hold on. Food delivery. Just name it food delivery. And here we can say food delivery. And here we can, yeah, go here. Open with Z. Okay. Guru, if you going to use Node.js, then have a look at about nub, alternate for one npm and others. Okay, I'll check it out, Guru. As Anish, what's your setup before starting the project? See, before starting a project, the first thing is I try to create an implementation plan. So basically, this is the implementation plan that I'm going to follow. Right now, we're in phase 0. Once phase 0 is completed, we're going to get into phase 1. Then slowly we are going to evolve the project and we are going to move to, in phase 4 we are going to shift our project to event driven architecture, right? Okay, name of the app Hungry Hippo. Okay, Hungry Hippo. Okay, go here and let's start. So CLS, and here we're going to get mkdir food delivery. See why we are naming it food delivery? Because previously we saw that in Docker, in the services, we use name as backend and all, right? So if I make food delivery backend, then the food delivery, what should I name it? Backend. Just name it backend. That's fine. mkdir API. What should I name? Should I name it backend or what should I name it? शुभम SaaS का क्या अपडेट है? जीएसटी नंबर मिला या नहीं? अभी तक तो नहीं मिला है. हर्ष दोबरियान. Hello Harsh, welcome to the stream. What is the name of the note app? The name of the note app is Obsidian. So mkdir, we have the food delivery and we can call it backend, and in Docker, what we are going to name it then? Backend. So here we should call it, name it backend only. mkdir backend. Then here first let me create dot git ignore, and before we do anything, first my job is to create a git repository, git init. Okay, we have done this, and the first thing I do is create a git repository. So here if I go to GitHub, service is a good option. Okay, I can call it service. Let's see. Okay, Mr. X, JS सीख रहा हूँ आज, try catch this मैं सीखा सही जा रहा हूँ या नहीं, please. Yeah, you're on the right track. Just try to complete and learn it properly. You are a short advanced backend learning. So here we can say food delivery application advanced backend learning. Okay, repositories. Here I can say food delivery application. Hold on. To repositories. What is the name? Repositories. And here I can say advanced backend learning. Yeah. Here I can say advanced backend learning, and create repository. Okay. We have this, and get init I have done. Commit first commit. Okay. Then get init we have done, and readme not required. Get commit dash m first commit. Okay, git add git status git commit first commit. Okay, we have the first commit here. Then add origin, branch main, git branch dash m main branch, right? Yep, git branch main. Then we have to add the origin. This is the origin. Add origin, git push to origin main. We go here. Okay, CLS, and if I refresh this, we got the code here. Okay, we got this right. And now before I proceed, we can get into cd backend npm init dash y cls backend json. We can make it module. Okay, and author, let's give my name Abhishek Sharma. We got this. So we got this right. And now let's start installing npm I. First let me install TypeScript. npm I dash d TypeScript and tsx. Okay, so we are installing that. So here we installed it. Okay, so we did this, right? We did this. What else? Then we can say tsc dash dash init. It will create a ts config file. We got the ts config file, cls, and now we can install npm I express. Okay. Hello Vimmi, welcome to the stream. How are you? 300 hours watching complete hua? I think so. Nub. I'll first try to read about it, Guru. Then I'll implement it. Okay, so we got this npm I express. Then we have npm I dash d @ types Express. We have installed Express. Yep, now we are installing the types. Correct. Then also I need npm I dash d at the rate types slash node. Okay, this we have done. So before proceeding with anything else, oh yeah, now we can install the major thing that we need. Npm I cookie parser JSON web token dot env cookie parser JSON web token dot env. What else do we need? Uh, what else do I need? ओके विमी यार फुल स्टैक डेवलपर के लिए क्या करे प्लीज रेकमेंड प्लीज फुल स्टैक डेवलपर के लिए कहाँ से स्टार्ट करे प्लीज सजेस्ट मी ओके सो इफ यू वांट टू बिकम अ फुल स्टैक डेवलपर आपका पहला स्टेप होना चाहिए कि आप एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखो जिससे आप बैक एंड भी कर पाओ मैं तो बोलूंगा इधर स्टार्ट लर्निंग जावास्क्रिप्ट पाइथन और जावा either go with javascript or python because java is, for a fresher is it is a bit difficult to get a job as a java developer. So you can start any JavaScript or Python, then learn it properly as a core programming language. Then secondly, start learning a tech stack that revolves around that language. For example, if you're into if you're into JavaScript, then you can learn MERN stack or PERN stack. Or if you're into Python, you can start learning Fast API. Then learn about REST APIs. Uh, Learn about authentication. Then start building projects. Learn about how to integrate different databases. Uh, Guru. With Nub, all the stuff doing like npm Prisma can be done in one go with Nub. Okay. Okay, Guru. I'll check it out. We got .env. We got cookie parser .env. What else? Course. Course. What else? Okay, keep it like this for now. Then here we can have npm I dash d at the rate types slash cookie parser. Then we have at the rate types slash JSON web token. Then we have at the rate types dash dot env. Then we have other types dash course. Okay, okay, we got this dot env. Also we got. Hey bro, how are you? I'm good, mind you. Welcome to the stream. What's up? Okay, database कौन सा सीखे? um you can start learning MongoDB or Postgres. What? Obviously you are so eager to start but making tedious step. Okay, exactly what I see. Actually, the thing is, first I need to read about it because see these packet like all these bundlers are here, but I need to see if they are maintained properly or there are some vulnerabilities or not. Okay, we got this. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, for now we can keep it this much, and now we can proceed further with the structure. Mm. ESLint, TSX, Prettier, Husky. Oh, we also need what logging? I think we used Pino for logging the last time. We used Pino. Hold on, let me see. I think we used Pino. Not here. Hmm. You're a shortener. Backend package.json. Here we had bcrypt, cookie parser, course, and express rate limit, JSON web token node, PG Prisma later. Dependencies, PLMQ, okay. Nano ID, MS, PG, Pino, and Pino HDD, Pino Pretty. Okay, we can use Pino. npm I Pino HTTP. Then we have Pino Pretty. Okay, there we go. It is loading. Then after this, here I can create .env, and here I can create .env.sample. Okay, and in my .env.sample, here I can keep node environment equals what? Equals development port. We can keep it to 4000, and here I can keep this here. Okay, we have this. Okay, okay. Vimy, yeah, तुम्हारे जैसे English communication चाहिए please. Then Vimy, the best way is to you need to improve. You need to work on your English speaking skills. For that, you can start reading English books. You can start reading English articles. You can start listening to English podcast. Then start speaking in English. Don't initially don't focus on speaking fast. Focus on speaking correctly. Okay. I won't give you something which is not production grade. Okay, Guru, got it. Hello, Anuj Prakash Dikshit, day 67. Welcome to the stream. Okay, okay. Mind you. Hey, bro, I'm a watch. I have no idea, bro. The last time when URL shot testing things did not go to the plan we did together, I expect the same way of doing. Yeah, sure. Guru, we are going to plan it, and whenever if I get stuck, if I feel that now I need a help, then obviously I'll tell you. Okay, we got this. .env, .ms, Pino rate limit. Zord. We need Zord as well. Zord. npm I Zord. Okay. We are having this. CLS. Go here. What else? What else? What else? Got this. So Prisma schema Prisma migration c.ts. Okay, scripts src. Here we'll have the source folder src. Inside src we'll have app.ts, route.ts, and middleware.ts. For now, let's keep it app.ts. Then we have config. We're going to have config. Then we are going to have env.config.ts, env.config.ts. Correct. Close this. Then logger course security. Hold on. So if I go here in src config env.schema, yeah, this we need. Copy this. Here we can put env dot. Should I keep this here? Dot schema. Yeah, we can keep it here. Dot ts. Put this here, and here we need, for now, let's just keep it this much. Just keep it this much, right? And env.config import .env from .env, right? We got this. Then we have .env. What is, yeah, we are going to do this. .env .config path ./.env. Okay, we got this. Then here we have import zord, past env, save pass, process.env, process.env. Okay. App.ts should be an app folder. Okay. Guru, also follow the branching model, develop slash main. Writing directly to the main is bad idea. Okay, we can create a branch as development. Okay. Okay, after we, okay, let's do one thing that git switch dash c development branch. Okay, we on the then git branch in the development. Okay, we have this. Then here we have, what do we have? Ashmit, you could give him timeout or ban him. Mind you. ओके ये स्पैमर ने प्री वर्कआउट ज्यादा ले लिया है ओ शांत रहे बच्चे mind you 8106 try not to spam or else I need to ban you or give you timeout. We got this, and here we have const, what is it, parsed env equals z. I need to import zord, import, hold on guys, I think I need to give spam, I need to remove the spammer. Let me see how to do that. Hold on. If I go here, channel activity replace, put user in timeout, 24 hours, confirm, timed out. Okay, here we have import from zord z dot save parse. Here we'll have env schema. What are we getting? Schema type env. Hold on. We go here, and here we have this save env schema. Here we go, and I can put here env schema dot save parse, and here I can put process dot env. Right, nice. Okay, सीधा ही heavy punishment दे दी. Okay, okay. OL Hunter, bro, what is package JSON and package log JSON? Okay, actually, see, package.json is the packages that we install, and package.log JSON is the dependencies that are used by our packages. That is the first thing. And second thing is, when we deploy, we run something like npm run CI, that which stands for npm run clean install. So when we run npm run clean install, then package log.json is used, and here this exact same version is used, right? Exact same version, like everything from end to end. So this is why package.json is package log.json is used. This, okay. This here, okay. Pass env. So if there is no parse env dot success, here I can say console dot error. What do I need? Invalid environment variables. Invalid environment variables. And here we have z dot tree error. and here we have parsed env dot error. Okay, and here we are export const env const env equals parsed env dot data. We got this, and here after console dot error process dot exit one. Okay, we got this env schema, we got this. Okay, config. Okay, how many years of experience? I have 1 year of working experience, a little over 1 year of working experience. Okay. Okay. Mayur. Hello Mayur, what's up? Bro, I'm in 4th year now. What should I prepare for internship and placement? And can you give me timetable for studying as my lecturer are online? Okay, so if you're in 4th year, if you want to get into internship, then first learn one tech stack and start building projects. And for internship, start approaching startups. Before you approach, make sure you build 1 or 2 good projects. And if your classes are online, then you can build a routine where you can wake up at around 9 or 10 a.m., then have breakfast, take a shower, then after that build a habit of solving 1 or 2 DSA question every single day just after having breakfast, then take some rest, and maybe in the evening start building projects. That's it. Okay. जापान का व्लॉग देखा यार, रामेन खाने का मन. Okay, all right, we got this. And here what do we have? Src. Okay, app folder, we need an app folder. Src new app, and this app.ts will be inside this. Right, we have that. Okay, config, we got logger, we need to set up logger as well. Config, we need to set up logger.ts, and we have the logger.ts, course.ts, infrastructure, course.ts. Okay, let's see. App, docker docs, this we can keep it later. Prisma scripts, src app, middleware.ts. Okay, we'll see about that. Config, infrastructure, okay, we have to inside src only we have to build a infrastructure folder. Okay, we have this src build infrastructure. We have infrastructure here. Okay, hold on. We have infrastructure here and database and all later. Then we have modules. Then we have here modules. We have modules. Then inside modules we have identity, customer, restaurant, ordering, payment, driver, delivery, admin. Okay. Modules. Here we can, inside module we can have identity. Then inside, then we can have customers. We can have drivers. Okay, customer, driver. Rename it. Customer, restaurant. Then here we need new folder as restaurant. Then we have customer, restaurant, ordering. Then we need here ordering, delivery, admin. Then we need something like delivery. Then we need something like admin. What else? Identity, customer, shared. Then we have modules. We got all these things. Then we have shared, and shared is outside my modules. It is shared. Okay. Hello, Pixel Mind. Welcome to the stream. What's up? How many hours did you spend on full stack for per day? OL03, I don't remember. Like, I used to code all day almost. Guru, 4:30 a.m. wake up, 5 a.m. Only for study, no unplanned work, evening write notes and review your work. Nice. Ganesh, bro, AI engineer roadmap. See, if you want to get into AI engineering, first understand that what is AI engineering. AI engineer, and AI engineer is someone who uses an existing LLM and uses it inside a full stack application. So for that, you need to first understand full stack application development. Then once see, AI engineering is 70% full stack, 30% integrating LLMs and functions. That's it. Okay. What is env and env is dot sample? Actually, in env, I will be keeping my actual dot env files, env variables, and dot env sample is just what I'm going to commit to the GitHub. So yeah, we have this config. Then we have shared. Then we have main.ts. We got main.ts. We got here main.ts, or we can call it index.ts as well. Same thing. Got this main.ts. Then we have tests. Docker compose reader, ESLint config, prettier config, readme.md license. This we can add later. Okay. So for this shared thing, what we need? Constants folder we can have shared. We can have constants folder. Then we can have logger. Yep. We can have here logger. We can have errors. We can have here errors. What else? Types, utils. Okay. We'll have types. Here we'll have utils. Then decorators, interfaces. We can have interfaces. We can have decorators. What else? Okay. And customer, restaurant, everything. Okay, so for identity, let's start with one thing. Modules, we have identity. Okay, identity. Where is identity? Yeah, here. So inside that, okay. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Sir, can you tell them to follow my account? Sure, follow his account. User, what do you think about Next.js? Next.js is good, but I don't like the backend part of Next.js. We have presentation layer. Hold on. We have presentation layer, application domain. Application domain, infrastructure contracts. Infrastructure contracts. Infrastructure contracts, validators, events. Validators, events. Okay. We have this infrastructure database, infrastructure. Here we can create a new folder for database, cache, queue, storage, email, persistence. Okay. Kunal, how much of the food delivery project is done? Uh, Today we have completed the phase 0. We have completed the phase 0. And in phase 0, we learned about the software development process. In phase 0, we learned about the software development process and we followed those process. Right. And now we are almost completing phase 0. Then we are going to get into phase 1 as well after this. Hold on. So we have this one, middleware route.ts. Okay. Infrastructure, cache, queue. Okay, hold on. Infrastructure, here I can create cache. Here I can create queue, UE. Q messaging storage. Messaging. Yeah, we can create here messaging. Messaging. Okay, we got this persistence, observability. Persistence we can keep. We can keep here persistence. Persistence. Observability. 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 Okay, we got this. We got this. Okay, presentation, domain contracts, this. And we have to keep this for everything. Shared constants. Okay. Test integration E2E. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, so here in my Docker, where is in my package git ignore. First, I'm going to keep here backend slash node modules. Okay, then backend slash dot env. Okay, fine. What else? We can keep this here. Vim is better than Next.js and VS Code. Okay. User, which is better, Next.js or VS Code? Next.js is a full stack framework. VS Code is a code editor. Is full stack development hard? No. I'm into front end and Python programming can be team up together, sir. Right now I'm trying to learn this thing. I'm not looking for collaboration right now. Bro, what is git ignore? Basically, git ignore tells us that what files we are not going to push on our GitHub repository. Okay, which device you suggest? You use suggest me laptop under 70K. Should I go for graphic card or not? 70,000. Okay, you can go for HP laptop 15DX that I'm using. We have this, and for TS config also TS config, right? So for TS config we can use the same architecture, same file. But one issue is dist and src. Hold on. Got this scripts. Okay, yep. Got this, and here we have one more folder as scripts. Scripts is outside src. So here we have scripts folder, src app.ts. Okay, and then here we can have route app route.ts. Here create middleware.ts. Okay, close this. So we have this logger course.ts config logger.ts env.ts course.ts security. Okay, here we can create course.ts, and here we can have security.ts. Okay, messaging storage. We have the infrastructure messaging. Create here storage, email observability persistence. We can keep email as well. We have this. What else? Modules, identity, present. Yeah, we have done this. Shared also done. Main.ts test. Should we keep tests? Let's keep it. So test is outside my source directory. Okay. Tests. And here inside we have integration E2E fixtures. Integration E2E fixtures. Okay. This is the folder structure. env we have docker compose docker file ds config json eslint prettier config eslint config. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here we can see that we have done this. Okay, redis zord .env bcrypt helmet. Yeah, we need to install helmet as well. npm I helmet npm I dash d at the rate types slash helmet. How many RAM in your laptop? So 16 GB RAM, 16. Okay, npm I bcrypt npm I npm I dash d at the rate types slash bcrypt. What else? Organ Pino UUID reflect metadata T syringe. What is T syringe? T syringe. What is it? npm. Deploy injection contains JavaScript TypeScript latest version published a year ago. It is not maintained. I'll not use it. Okay. Prettier Husky lint staged. Okay. So for this, now in my package.json, I can create scripts. So go here and you are a shortener package.json. Okay. .rs is better, bro. Okay. You got this. Dependencies. Helmet. IO Redis. JSON Web Token. Nano ID. PG. Rate limit Redis. Dependencies. TypeScript. Build. Yeah. So here scripts. Dependency. Yeah. Here we can have the build, and here in build we are going to say tsc. Okay, then start worker dev. Okay, so here in the dev script I can say in tsx watch what src slash main dot ts. Correct? src slash main dot ts. Yes. src slash main dot ts. Yes, we got this. tsc, we got this. We got this. Start dist. Okay. And keep it like this. Fine. Yeah, this is fine here. Okay. Go here. And now I can say that we have done this. So we have done phase 0. We have done phase 0. Close this. And here I can say that we are done with phase 0. Format, strike through. Okay. This is the implementation plan. Okay. This is my implementation plan. I think SQL is better. Okay. Mr. Man, is your project asynchronous or synchronized? Uh, right now, like asynchronous, synchronized, it depends. We got this. This is my project structure. I have completed This is my code. This is my project structure. This is my project structure. Where is it? We go here, project structure, project structure. Copy this. Now we will start phase 1. Copy this. Go here, go here. Now we'll start this. You need to guide me and teach me in detail. We will only follow production grade approach and practice. First, give me the implementation plan for copy this for this. Okay. Yep. Jeff Bezos, CEO of Amazon. Welcome to stream, Jeff Bezos. W consistency. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot. Our pi is better, which is bro, both are same. Okay, we got this. I think we should make one improvement in a roadmap before we write any code. Your current phase is feature oriented. This is how it okay. This is how production teams usually build. Okay, a production team for platform foundation. Okay. Production phase 1 roadmap. Foundation shared infrastructure business. Foundation. No, just project setup. Done. ESLint Docker. Okay. Then deliverable project like SSR Docker works. Health endpoint environment validation. Graceful shutdown. Okay, so right now only from day 1 only we are starting to use Docker. Okay, no issues. But I will not be using PostgreSQL inside my Docker container. Okay, then deliverables. Okay, we have this. Okay, got this. We got this here. Okay, so here we got this. Sir, can my 8 GB laptop do all these? It will lag a bit, maybe. Restaurant, okay. We got this driver. You're talking about streaming or development? Development you can do in 8 GB RAM. Topics, phase 1, deliverables. Okay. Clear, cross-cutting features. Customer restaurant menu. Menu we need to add. I don't think we add. Did we add menu? SRC modules. We need to add menu. Menu. No. Don't do this. Don't do this. Move this. Delete yes. So now we are going to go for project structure. Close this. Phase 1. We have this. Now phase 1 roadmap. Okay, so here I can say phase 1 roadmap and copy this. Okay, go here, copy this. So give me the entire phase 1 roadmap. Production okay. Foundation, Node.js project setup. Yes, git hooks, Husky plus lint staged. What is Husky npm? Popular npm lets you easily run scripts on test or test command before after git events. Save, okay, Husky init. Then what happens? Run lint. Hold on. Let's save this. If I go here, we copy this from here. Payment 1.13, testing 1.15. Okay, testing. Okay, go for this. Copy this, copy this, copy this, copy this, foundation, copy this. Yes. And now if I go here, this is my phase 1 roadmap. Okay, so I can get this from here and I can put this here. I can remove this. Okay, put this here. Okay, and this will be my chat link. This is my chat link here. This is my chat link. Copy this chat link, paste it here, and implementation here. And for phase 0 we have done. For phase 1, this is the article. Phase 1 yes, this one. And also here also add the chat link. Chat link. Put this here, okay? Chat link, where is it? Yeah, this one. Put this here. Fine. Okay. Okay. Damn, okay. Tesla. Hey brother, what do you think about data analytics? Will AI replace data analytics job? See, data analytics, I think AI can do that, but it cannot create the pipeline, entire data analytics pipeline. Yes, if you feed a data to the LLM, it can find patterns in that. It can run the SQL queries. It can, run Power BI query, like Power BI and everything. But to implement the entire pipeline, you still need a human intervention. Like, I don't think AI will replace data analysts, like people who do data analytics completely. I don't think AI will replace them. Okay, we got this. What are you using to run your code? I'm using Zerator, Zerd. So we have made the project structure, right? We have made the project structure. So here we can say git branch. We have this git branch development and git status, git add, git status, then git commit project initialized. Okay, project initialized, git commit, git push to origin to development, git push to origin to development. Okay, we got this. Okay, the application that's black in color, this is Zerator, Zerd, and this is OBS. Okay, OBS. Okay, we got this. So we have pushed the code in the GitHub repository. If I go here, we have the main branch and we have the development branch. Okay, so if I go here, we have this src app config main dot, hold on, app. It is not showing that because all the files and folder are empty. That's why. src app config dot ts src modules. If I go here, modules is entirely empty. src config, because we got these files correct. Okay, fine, no issues. We got this. All right, so we have this one. CLS exit. We got this. We are in the dev branch now. We have pushed the code there, and I can close this. Okay, I can. Guys, I have pushed the code in the GitHub repository. If you want to follow along with this food delivery application, you can check out this code. I have posted it in my GitHub repository. Right. We got this. Close this. Close this. We have saved the chat. Close this. And there, if I go, I can close this. Close this. Close this. Again, if I go here, and yeah, I can go here. Close this as well. Go here. Close this. Now let's see what's happening in Twitter. Yeah, guys, now you can ask your questions. Now you can ask your questions now. Okay, notifications. Web visitor already does not convert. Buying intent by analyzing analyzing their behavior in your application. But if you know the visitor buying intent by analyzing their behavior in application, then you can understand why the user uh, if we can understand, if we know the visitors, hold on, I need to think about this. Interesting thing as a project, but I have a doubt. I mean, if a visitor already choose not to convert, why is not knowing who they are the problem you're solving? I don't understand the question. Why is not knowing who they are, if the visitor is not converting to a customer, then as a business owner, understanding why that visitor did not convert is important. Through my SaaS I am trying to make the business owners I'm trying to make the business owners understand what the visitor is doing after it comes to their website and what is their intent. Um, I want the business owner to understand what is the visitor's buying intent. Okay, I hope this helps. Tesla, are you working on your own startup? Yes, I'm working on my startup. During my daytime, I'm working on my startup, and during my night time, like now, I'm trying to learn about the technologies or back-end engineering skills that help me to build my startup. ओके दीक्षांत भाई आज से मेरा काम स्टार्ट हुआ आज तो फिग्मा के डिजाइन से लॉगिन पेज बनाया था नेक्स्ट.js टाइपस्क्रिप्ट में ओ नाइस दीक्षांत नाइस सही है ओके ओके भाई विच कीबोर्ड EastJet the name of the keyboard is EvoFox FK11 goal is to earn okay so revenue $4,000 MRR my latest daily update post just went viral it's crazy how much my pays off in X okay nice OMG I made $90 from a vibe code app last week. Nice. What did he build? If you had to restart your career today, what would you learn first? Full stack, then AI. Cloud for recruiting. Okay. ओके भाई मिड लेवल प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनी में जाने का सपना है देन स्टार्ट वर्किंग 3 ईयर में डीएसए इतनी भी नहीं करी बट रेगुलर होने के ट्राई कर डू डीएसए एंड प्रोजेक्ट डेवलपमेंट दैट्स इट product based if you want to go into product based company then you have to work on your DSA skills. What else? What's happening in my Discord? Check out the resources channel in the pinned section of the resources channel. You will find the resources. Okay. EastJet. भाई आप कहाँ से हो? I'm from West Bengal, Kolkata, India. Okay. Okay. Nice. So if I go here, DevForge server settings. Is this a for startup? Yes. Members 75. Okay, fine. Please get addicted to thinking everything will work. I'll work for you. Okay. I built a great product, so clients will come right. Clients will come right. This is funny. Build in public. Let's see what people are building. Somnath Das. Thank you, Somnath Das. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and welcome to the stream. Got this. Okay. This is okay. So for this one, okay. Can you tell me about your startup? Basically, I'm right now the SaaS that I'm currently building. It helps a business owner or like any business to understand if a visitor comes to their website, what that visitor is doing and what is the buying intent of that visitor. That is what my SaaS is all about right now. A startup here. Okay. All right. Okay. So I can close this. Okay. So guys, today we have understood the entire software development process. Like before getting into the coding phase, what are the phase like first understanding function, non-functional requirements, what is PRD, what is domain-driven design, what is high-level architecture, what is high-level design. We learned all of this, and we have implemented all of this for our food delivery application, and we have also created the project structure as well. So in the next stream, we are going to start the coding phase. We are going to start the phase one, which is to create the monolith architecture. See, our goal is to get into the event-driven architecture, but before we get into the event-driven architecture, we need to understand why we need event-driven architecture. So first, I'm going to build this application in a modular monolith structure. Then later, we are going to shift that structure into our, into our event-driven architecture. So that is the learning phase. That is the development phase that I'm going to implement in the next phases. Okay, are you working alone or in with collaboration? I'm working alone. What's your opinion on vibe coding? See, vibe coding is good. It is very good for building MVPs, but if you want to build an end product, then you have to start, like you have to make sure that there are no bugs, there are no issues in a code. For that, you have to debug the code on your own. So yeah. All right, everyone. So in the next streams, we are going to start developing the monolith structure of this application, of this food delivery application, and then later on, we are going to shift to the event-driven architecture. So I'll see you in the next stream. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye and good night.